You know what, man? Hmm. Crown Woman, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's up? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? You see it. You see it. What's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling this evening? How y'all feeling this evening? Yo, come on, y'all gotta hit that like button. Y'all gotta. That's how y'all get that. That's how y'all get people in, man. Y'all gotta hit that like button. That's how y'all get people in. I can't. Well, I can do it, but you feel me? What's going? How y'all feeling? Hit that like button, my people. Not to be rude, but I think you deserve better things. But I know some people never change. I know you're pretty and really committed, but you can do better. So what's it go? Yeah. Feeling amazing. You know what I'm saying? You see what's going on. You see the destruction of this system. I'm not going to say planet, but you see the destruction of this system. This system that has been keeping us down for the longest, baby. No more of this. No more of this. Grand evening, good evening. Hold on, y'all. You can debate it, but getting naked is not making love.
Paris, France, July 2013. Scientists announced the discovery of an entirely
Hold on. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it. That's not. Hold on. This is different. This is different. Hold on, y'all. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on. Hold on. There we go.
Montreal, September 13th, 2022.
There we go.
Flooding and sewer blockages are caused by heavy rains in the greater Montreal area.
Montreal going through it.
More than 100 millimeters, 4 inches, of rain fell in some sections of the province on Tuesday, causing streets and homes in the greater Montreal area to become submerged.
Look at this shit.
A dangerous weather system, according to Environment Canada's early Wednesday confirmation.
Oh man, look at the Canadians, boys.
10 millimeters, 3 to 4.3 inches on the city. Flooding, major water accumulation on the roads, and sewer backups were all recorded in the area. Over Montreal's downtown and eastern regions, the downpour was remarkably localized.
Hold on, y'all. Let me clean this. Let me clean this right quick. There we go.
Yesterday evening at around 5 o'clock, 2 thunderstorms collided, and the rain began.
Alright, so we got Montreal going through it. Let's get it.
South Africa, September 11th, 2022.
Peace, and y'all. Peace, and
in South Africa's Free State province, flooding brought on by the collapse of a mine dam wall swept away homes and cars on Sunday, according to the provincial government, killing 1 person and wounding 40 others.
Woo!
Around 6 a.m., the catastrophe
Wow.
took place in Jagersfontein, a town known for its diamond mining.
Di buona sempre casi di agua. Dove che contiene
40 people, including one pregnant woman and 4 people with broken limbs, have been sent to hospitals for treatment, and one person was declared dead after their body was found.
Man, y'all see what's going on with the world, man. Y'all see what's going on with the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't be distracted for what's going on. This shit is
At the
changing.
abandoned diamond mine, which was formerly owned by De Beers, a division of Anglo American, search and rescue operations are still going on.
People out in their rows and shit.
20 homes were completely destroyed by floods from the Tailing Dam, while 9 were completely carried away.
Die dam is nog vol.
The corporation that owns the
Damn, man, what's going on?
Both compensation
Yo,
for fatalities
hold
and
on, y'all.
compensation for
Okay, I get most of y'all people are probably not my people in here, but what's up with the likes? What's up with the likes? There's no likes. I'm showing y'all what's going on with the world. Not to mention, man, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get it cracking in here too, you know what I'm saying? So whoever don't belong here, y'all can get out if y'all don't want to hit the like button. But for my people, man, hit that like button. Please hit that like button.
property damage, according to Minister of Mineral Resources and Energy Guy Mantash.
Okay, Shadows, I see you. I see you. I see my reflection in here. We getting it. Yo, hold on, man. I don't even see some of my people in here.
Damaged by the flooding, which also affected communications and the supply of drinking water and closed some roadways. There have also been a lot of lost sheep in flooding.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, Mod, I see you in here. I don't know. Look at this shit.
The Jagersfontein mine is the deepest hand-excavated hole in the world. The mine was
Okay.
reopened in September 2010 by a company named SunOp before it changed to Jagersfontein Development.
Yes, there were houses here.
Let's get it. Okay, so that right there. Hold on. We got Hawaii too. Hawaii feeling it. This is where it was
After
called
2 inches
by the
of
pollen.
rain fell in a brief
What's it
amount
called?
of time on Friday afternoon, the area was under a flash flood warning.
Over by the Polynesian Islands, where Bottle of Murray about to pop off. Yo, and they had the nerve to play that type of music in the background. Really?
The drainage for years.
So as you can see, wow, look at this. Look at this. This shit, look at the water right there. Look at the Pacific Ocean right there.
According to the National Weather Service, Friday's downpour was primarily focused on the leeward coastline due to geology, high moisture, and light trade winds.
All right, what's it called? Look at this shit. Look at Mexico. Look at Mexico, boy. Wow, this is Nogales, Mexico. All I know is he better not have gecko, cause them niggas going down. He better not have that lizard, cause them lizards going down. That's all I gotta say. He better have a State Farm or something. That's all I gotta say. Them lizards going down. Let's get it. Hold on, cause I got them lizards. So them lizards. So what's it called? Yeah. What's it called, y'all? Look. Let me talk to y'all for a little bit. You feel me? I come on here, right? It's not easy what I do. You know, it's not easy whatsoever. You feel me? There's times when I feel drained. I want to come out here and talk to y'all, you know, let you know what's going on, show you some of my little videos, you know what I'm saying? Just talk, kick some shit, kick some knowledge, whatever, answer some questions, ask some questions. I like to know some questions shit too, you know what I'm saying? If y'all have something y'all want to know, y'all want to tell me about yourself, please enlighten me, you know what I'm saying? But it's not easy. I feel drained. I get drained sometimes, and I don't want to come out here all the time and just spew information, you know what I'm saying? Because it is tiring. You expel a lot of energy. Now you understand why we used to speak through telepathy. You know what I'm saying? Talking, vocalizing, it takes a lot of energy. I'd be drained whenever I get out of here. Sometimes so much so, even towards the end, I get a lot of energy because of the type of, if I give off a spiel or whatever, I get off a little talk or whatever it may be, I get a head high, but my body feels tired. I feel drained, and it's not hard for me to go to sleep, whatever, but it's just that the past couple of days, the energy it's been really, really high. The energy has been really, really high. And I've been coming on here. I've been wanting to come out here and share information, but it's like, I feel tired as well. You know, so I got to take care of myself. I know you guys like me come on here, you know what I'm saying, talk shit. I love to do that shit as well, but I also got to take care of myself, my body, and as well as you. And I'm telling you this because you also need to take care of yourself. You feel me? You also need to take care of yourself. Your body is a processing machine. It is a processing machine. You feel me? So think about this. If you have a factory that's working 24/7, you never give it a break, then that factory that you're working is going to break down at some point in time. And then predicated upon what you put in your body as well. If you're not putting the good shit within your body, then it's only gonna break down. So I take care of myself. You feel me? I've been on this. I just been drinking juice. I feel amazing. I feel great. But at the same time, because I'm detoxing so much from my body, I'm integrating a lot. I'm noticing a lot of things differently, and my reality shifting. I'm seeing this shit right in front of me. I'm seeing shit other people are not seeing. Even though back in 2016, I used to see the shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a glimpse of it for a little bit where I was seeing into the astral world. I would see things vibrating. Nothing sat in motion for me. Everything was vibrating at around 2016, coming 2017 era. So I got a glimpse of what was happening to my life. You know what I'm saying? High vibrational shit. But I had to bring my vibration down because it was getting too intense. So that being said, like, we are all integrating, you know, we're integrating to this new grid system. That's why all this shit is going on, all this power failure, all this power outage, all of this bad weather. This is not even bad weather, but it's the planet that's cleansing up because it needs to remove all these viruses, these parasites, all these intrusions and these invaders that have come into our planet that is basically usurping the planet's energy for whatever it is, you know, starting with the organic people. You know, this is organic. This is sacred ground, and then you have here you're killing off the organic people. It doesn't fly like that. So at the same time, I gotta take care of myself, and as well as you guys. You know what I'm saying? Please take care of yourselves because you have to continue going. You have to continue going and cleanse yourself for this whole shift that's happening. So that being said, y'all, we got a show. What's it called? We gonna thank y'all for being here. For y'all, first of all, let me use the restroom. All right, let me use the restroom, and then we'll get going. Hey, listen to some tunes, you feel me? Alright. Okay. So, alright, looks like it died off. Looks like the people died off in here. Cool. That's crazy, man. I'm wondering where my people at. That's crazy, man. I'm just wondering where my people at. Let me see. Okay, I see. You know what I'm saying? Morgan, Jane, I see you in here. I think I saw Blast too. Wisdom Blast, I seen you. I don't know if he's still in here. But yeah, this is check this out, y'all. Hey, birded, bro. If you gonna say something, make sure you know how to spell, bro. Hold on, y'all.
The skies are strange.
Check this out.
Iran has a history of battling weird objects in the air that they don't even know what it is.
So apparently Iran's been fighting some UFOs.
This object was super fast. They tried with everything they could, but watch what.
Drop out of college. You should have never started college in the first place. You better email them tomorrow talking about you ain't coming no more. That shit's over. College over. That shit been over. You better tell your principal you ain't coming no more. Look at this shit. Look, they can't even hit him. They can't even hit him. Look at this shit. They even got homing missiles and they still missing this thing. Look at this shit.
A hot jam and spanked ham and got away.
Woo.
Another video in Iran where something moved in the atmosphere quickly and then shots was fired.
Look at this. Boy, they trying to take them boys down. Now, why? If that's Project Bluebeam, why are they trying to take them boys down?
We're talking about things that have the ability to operate both in an atmosphere environment and no atmosphere environment.
Anti-gravity, baby.
If you take a closer look at the strangeness, the sky literally opens up and some red object is glowing black. And it looks like it's pulsating. There's something in there like a portal. This is CERN-like.
And you know what? Probably underwater too. Why is that important? Because these things are being able to perform in a way that we still don't quite yet understand.
Clear footage I've got of Romania. Glowing object in the atmosphere. It was there for hours. We're talking daytime to nighttime. And it disappeared and brought lots of different worry. And so eventually Romania's military reportedly, allegedly came out and started shooting at it. The object glows up, almost look like a sun. You can see the shots here. But notice when you look closer, nothing even happens. Look at this.
They try to shoot it.
There is no audio on this clip, but as the shots get closer and closer, it's as if this thing has a force field barrier that won't even allow.
How can you compete against this?
What in the world is going on?
How can you compete against that?
Look at this thing. What do you actually think it is?
I tell you what. You already know what it is.
Their shots
trying to shoot
could not take it down at all.
How can you hit something that is not of this world? How can you hit something that is not of this world, that is not of this dimension? Huh? You can't. You can't mess with anything like this. And these people are trying to tell you, hold on. Now, this UFO right here, they clocked this sucker going like over 1,000 miles an hour.
On a pitch black night off the coast of California, newly leaked video allegedly shows one of the U.S. Navy's stealth ships tracking an unknown object in the sky. And after a few minutes,
splashed. Mark Barry range.
The 2019 footage obtained by filmmaker Jeremy Corbell, who last month released another video of an upside-down pyramid UFO hovering above a Navy destroyer.
This is part of a much larger series of events that we're going to be learning about.
The Pentagon confirming the video was taken by Navy personnel. The image is now being reviewed by a government task force set to brief Congress next month on what they call unidentified aerial phenomena.
So I don't know what people are talking about now, or when is the government going to disclose extraterrestrials, aliens, and whatnot. Look, the government's been telling y'all. They've been telling y'all. You should have known this through TV and whatnot, movies, television, whatever. You know, and then they've been intermittently putting out articles and whatnot, but they've been telling y'all. Like, there's no reason. The only thing they really haven't come out and basically showed y'all the vehicles. That's literally it. But the government has vehicles.
60 Minutes, speaking to fighter pilots who reported seeing unidentified flying objects.
This is how you control the narrative. Yes, there's also unlike, they call it what, UAEs, whatever they may call it. And then UFOs, they started calling it UAEs instead of UFOs now, but it's two different things. So they do have artificial intelligent UFOs, because when these other UFOs was crashing down from Roswell and whatnot, they were taking these UFOs and then back engineering them, not to mention they are working with a lot of these extraterrestrial beings. So all this is just planned out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? All this is planned out. Peace.
For at least a couple of years.
Former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence Chris Mellon says sensor technology has improved dramatically over the years, but pilots have reported seeing some of the same things for decades.
Are there any similarities between these recent incidents and incidents that go back as far as half a century?
There seems to be a lot of continuity there.
He says one of the biggest problems is the stigma that comes with talking about UFOs. Something a Navy lieutenant commander also told CBS she struggled with after she and 3 others saw a 40-foot flying object disappear in 2004.
I think that over beers we've sort of said, hey man, if I saw...
You feel me? How do you cope with that? You see a 40, you want to know, these people in the military, they have PTSD. And the reason, I'm going to do an interview with an individual, and she's been in the military, and just the atrocious stuff that she had to go through and whatnot. You want to know who people in the military has PTSD, especially people who are in the deep layers of the military, who basically have to deal with off-worldly things. These people have PTSD because a lot of them, they are not prepped to see what they're going to see, and many of them they deal with other entities, other worldly entities. Now think about how your visceral system is going to act when you see these type of things, because all you hear about this, or you're not privy to that type of information. Think about how you're gonna act. Like, there's people who said they literally soiled themselves upon seeing these beings. They literally soiled themselves. Like, what they'll do is they'll get them acclimated to these type of beings by showing them like they'll show somewhere on the wall, something like that. They're on the wall, making sure they're trying to get acclimated. And then when they see these beings, it's like they get stuck, and then they feel the beings in their mind, prying open up their minds and talking to their minds and see it's pretty crazy. But I'm going to have this individual on here and talk about how corrupted the military is and what they have done to them and whatnot, and what they're doing to multiple people out there. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was in the gym and I heard these guys talking about, I just signed to the military, and I got a signing bonus. And the crazy thing is, they don't even see that signing bonus. He said he got a $40,000 signing bonus, and they don't even see that kind of signing bonus. They don't. He'll be lucky if he sees 20% of it. But that's what they do. They trick you, they get you in, and then you sign that paper, and then it's your life away. And then they do all kinds of tests on you. Every single person that I have entered, the military that I personally know, they don't come back. They totally come a different type of person. And then when I confront them about it, not even confront them, I'm like, hey man, you're different. And there's even times they forget memories of childhood lives. And I'm like, hey man, you are totally different. They're like, nah man, I didn't change. I'm still the same person. Bro, I'm telling you are different, and every other person that you've known in your childhood is telling you different. There is something different about you, but now we understand that. Okay. Yo, I came across this video. Look, these guys are hurting bad, man. These guys are hurting bad. So I came across this video. I had to play this shit for y'all, man. I just brought this video of P. Diddy, and this guy is out there. He is hurting. He is hurting because he's missing his adrenochrome. You feel me?
Years ago, God made my mission and my purpose clear. And my mission and my purpose is to do whatever and play whatever role that I have to play into saving the black race, number one. And number two, to making sure that everybody of all colors, all backgrounds, all creeds, all nationalities, all get this. We all get the same 24 hours. Not just one race, not just another race, not just one gender, not another. We all get the same 24 hours. But I'm fighting this fight. And to other people, it's an impossible dream. It's not impossible. It's going to happen. We're going to make progress and change the world. But I can't do it alone. And I know there's people that feel just like me that are out there, that are talented, that's probably working for Google or Nike or working for bigger corporations that have a track record and have an experience at the level that I'm playing at. I'm not coming to just compete. I'm coming to win. I'm going to fucking buy Disney for us. Okay? So if you are one of these unicorn executives, please send me your resumes and your portfolios to God's work, because I'm doing God's work. You're doing God's work. God's work.
Remember, he said he's doing God's work. Remember who their God is. Their God that they're talking about is not the same God that you and I would know, okay? He is not talking about the same God. So he's saying he's doing God's work, okay?
At CombsGlobal.com. I'm doing the biggest human resources investment from the top level of CMOs to COOs to general managers, down to creative directors, down to creative producers. The list is so long. Fashion designers. Below is the list. Please, God told me to ask y'all for help. I need your help.
God told him to ask y'all to help.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm going crazy.
Look at his eyes.
Talented people around me, the greats around me. God, I beg you, please, to send me some like-minded, like frequency individuals that want to change this world.
You hear this shit?
Love. Please. Love, y'all.
Love adrenochrome. Love it. Love light and adrenochrome. So, as y'all know, man, whenever, if you don't know who Puffy is one of the gatekeepers of Hollywood. He is definitely one of the gatekeepers of Hollywood. I've exposed a whole bunch of this shit. Matter of fact, that's what got my TikTok shut down. That's what got my Puffy is what got my TikTok shut down, boy. When I made that video about Puffy, they were like, nope. That's it. They banned me, completely banned me. But you see what's going on. Please, God, please send me someone on the light same frequency. They're running out of children. You feel me? They're running out of children. They're running out of things. Peace going on. What's going on? They're running out of children. They're running out of time. And you see what they're trying to do. You're saying he's doing God's work, which is, you know what I'm saying. They don't have the same. They don't follow the same thing as us. But if you know P. Diddy, if you first of all, what's it called? I see why I said that. I said his name, the name Puffy, means the name Puff means gay. You know what I'm saying? The name Puff. That's why I used to call him Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy means, like, you know, a gay daddy. You know what I'm saying? A gay man, an effeminate man. And now that's what I'm saying. The term Puff Pass goes a little deeper now. Because imagine what they were doing when they were saying Puff Pass. Imagine what they were doing when they were saying Puff Pass. I couldn't even imagine that shit. You feel me? I couldn't even imagine that shit. But yeah. So, and it goes to show you, even in the cereal, Cocoa Puffs. Are you kidding me? Cocoa Puffs? I used to eat them things up. Oh my God, bro. I used to eat the things of Cocoa Puffs. But you see how fucked up this English language is? Do you see how fucked up the English language is? You know what I'm saying? He said use code words. I don't think that shit is that right there don't even deserve to be a code, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is going the fuck down. I don't give a damn anymore, boy. I don't give a damn. You feel me? This shit could go down tonight. I'm ready. I got my candles. I got my flashlight. I got my food. I got my water. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm ready to go. Let's get it, baby. 7 years of tribulation. We going down. Please, God. Please. Oh, send me somebody on the same love frequency. Oh my God. Please, Lord. That being said, check this out, y'all. Check this shit out, y'all. Check, yo, you can't make this shit the fuck up, y'all. You cannot make this shit up, man. This is a sick ass. This world this shit needs to be reset. I completely agree with the great reset.
Chloe Jennings White spent.
Yo, is my shit going in and out? Is my shit going in and out?
Today is confined to a wheelchair.
Check this out, y'all.
It's tough to get around, and she struggles with living in a world that isn't built for the disabled. However, Chloe is actually able to walk perfectly.
You hear this shit?
And chooses to live her life like a paraplegic due to a rare psychological disorder called BIID. Despite wishing she was paralyzed, Chloe still takes part in extreme.
So now they're just making shit up. I mean, obviously they've been making shit up, but diagnosing her with something called BIID, really? Really? Come on, man, for real? So she can walk perfectly, but she chooses to disable herself. Chooses. Check this out.
Sports like skiing. BIID has led Chloe, a Cambridge University educated research scientist, to harm herself in a bid to become paraplegic for real.
I have fantasies about having a car wreck and becoming paraplegic from a car wreck.
Perhaps most shockingly of all, London-born
What the fuck? Yo, you can't make this shit. Oh, she says she has Well, he said, what? You cannot make this shit up, bro. You cannot make this shit up. Are you kidding me? Hold on.
I have fantasies about having a car wreck and becoming paraplegic from a car wreck.
Perhaps most shockingly of all, London-born Chloe is on a quest to find a surgeon willing to operate in order to paralyse her legs forever.
I did find a surgeon in another country who would be prepared to do femoral and sciatic nerve transections to paralyze my legs. It would be at least $25,000. I don't have the money to do it.
25. So 25,000 to basically to paralyze yourself. 25,000 to paralyze yourself, and because you can't do it, you pretend to be. These people are mentally ill. These people are mentally sick. You know what did I been saying, y'all? Look. I told y'all it's regressing. They are regressing. This shit's look. Check this out. They are regressing, man. I'm telling you, they're regressing.
Dollars. I don't have the money to do it.
I went blind on purpose, but I don't feel it was a choice.
You hear this?
For most people, going blind.
Did you hear what she said? I went blind on purpose, but I don't feel it was a choice. It wasn't a choice. You can't.
For most people,
you can't make this shit up.
I went blind on purpose, but I don't feel it was a choice.
For most people, going blind would be a nightmare. But for Jewel Chooping, it was the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. She suffers from a rare condition called body integrity identity disorder, which led her to deliberately take her own sight.
When there's nobody around you that feels the same way, you start to think that you're just very crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I think I have a disorder.
Yep. And you definitely need to be taken care of. Like, honestly, for real, y'all. This is some crazy shit. These are the people that are in your environment. These are the people that you are subjugated to around all the time, y'all. This is crazy. These are the people who are feeding off of your energy. These are the people who are feeding off your energy. So what's it called? Check this out, y'all. Even more fucked up shit. Even more fucked up shit. Check this out. What the V did to this kid, bro. Check this out. So this kid just received this, you know what I'm saying? Has his card. On the way to the hospital. So check this out. That's his brain scan. I don't know what I'm looking for in his brain scan, but obviously there's something abnormal about it. But this whole thing regressed him. Check this out. He can't walk. He can't talk anymore. Crazy, man. That must be painful, man. Look, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? What's it called? I don't even want to look at shit like that, you feel me? But that's painful. It don't matter who it is. That shit right there is painful. Just watching shit like that. You know, these people are... Sick individuals, y'all. Just sick individuals. Sick individuals. Where's it at? Alright. So, you feel me? Yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. But check this out, y'all. Hold on.
Called Pandora viruses. Up to 94% of the Pandora virus genome has nothing in common with any other life form on Earth.
These very large viruses, the Pandora viruses, they have a very high frequency of genes that basically don't correspond to any other genes in other organisms that we know of.
So basically, that Pandora organism, they're talking about the prokaryotic cell. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're talking about. But they're going to try and flip it. They're going to say how this gene is an extraterrestrial gene, but they try to flip it and basically saying that the humans here are a rendition, like they come from them, but which is kind of true because they do come from the prokaryotic cell. But it's going to tie in and say how they're going to evolve into, you know, an alien species. And then, I mean, I showed the video the other day of this alien species saying that he was, he came back from their future in this timeline to basically try to stop it, what's happening right now. But there's another video. I have
While seemingly alien, Pandora viruses do share one thing in common with all life on Earth. DNA.
Yeah, tap that screen, y'all, please.
Those who endorse panspermia say that this supports a key part of their hypothesis. Namely, that all life in the universe is based on DNA. And therefore that life on Earth is closely related to life everywhere.
If DNA is present throughout space, and we are a product of that DNA, and that other species elsewhere in the galaxy are also the result of the same DNA, then very clearly there's some kind of symbiotic relationship between all of us.
If all life in the universe is based on DNA, then aliens would be closely related to humans. Is this why so many abductees report that their alien abductors are so interested in human genetic material?
Hey, remember, look, so we're gonna watch a video of a lady talking about how she was abducted by an alien and they put, you know, the alien seeds on her and whatnot. But just hold on, y'all, let me fix it. But you see what I'm saying, right? You see what I'm saying? Listen, hold on, let's check this out. So you gotta understand, they gotta tell you the truth and the lie at the same time. Look at this reptilian. They gotta tell you the truth and the lie at the same time. This is like Chris Angel on heroin. This dude looks like Chris Angel on heroin, for real, for real.
Talked about how they were taken on board UFOs and subjected to medical experimentation. Witnesses talk about blood, sperm, eggs being removed from their bodies.
It's very possible that an alien intelligence is tinkering with our DNA to try to make us more compatible to them. And that perhaps one day, the two species will unite. And they will no longer be our gods, but we will be their equals.
If aliens are using these microbes to make us more like them, then obviously we're going to start to show signs of that sort of genetic, physical evolution. In other words, our testosterone levels should go down. We're going to become more frail.
Listen.
Probably going to become more androgynous.
Listen.
Our intelligence is going to be spiked.
Listen, you see, right? Their intelligence is spiked. Their intelligence is spiked, so that means they're going down. You feel me? Their intelligence is going down.
Changes are happening
and you see
already.
I just showed y'all what's happening with all this bullshit that's going on.
There are trends in the evolution of human beings right now. Sperm counts are going down. Sperm counts are going down, by the way, as the world's population is crashing through 8 billion to 10 billion.
Maybe we become more like the aliens, and perhaps that means that we're actually more compatible with them genetically if that path is the one that's laid out. So you could actually look at the development of higher intelligence as, again, kind of a genetic Trojan horse that eventually leads us to a point where it's far easier for us to be crossed genetically with alien species.
Look, you see? It just told y'all that they are the Greys. Like, it basically just showed you guys that they are the Greys. Or the Greys are them. You see this shit? Look, you see that, right? They just basically showed y'all that they are the Greys. Now, check this out.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ryusha Malone with TheOrionLines.com. So I found this video. This is a new release of an alien being. That's real. And this is a new video, so pay attention to the way it moves. Especially coming up right about now. Watch. See how it kind of that funny wobble and that bend?
Quasimodo.
Okay, so this is an old video. And it's the same species. And watch how it moves after it looks into the camera.
Look at that shit, boy. That shit creepy as fuck. Imagine you laying down on your bed, right? Imagine you laying down on your bed at night, and then you got the lights off, right? The lights are off. You got all glass windows and shit, because I got glass windows, right? And then in the middle of the night, you see this motherfucker. You see this motherfucker.
Okay.
Hey, you see this motherfucker at the corner of your room looking at you like this. What are you gonna do? Looking at you like that. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? Oh, he's looking at you like that. What are you gonna do? That shit funny as hell, man. I tell a good story, huh? I'm a good storyteller.
That I believe is an alien gray. So this is like my sixth.
So what's it called? And I showed a clip a couple days ago that the gray was talking about basically that they are them. That came from from their future, from another universe to come back in time to stop the radiation process. But they can't stop it because the sun is doing this to them as well. The sun is altering the DNA, changing the DNA. So it doesn't even matter. So these beings basically infiltrated our universe and they don't belong here. So they're basically being kicked the fuck out of here. That's what's happening. Let me see. Hold on. Let me show y'all this right quick. Yeah, that's sad as hell, man. Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all this right quick. Is that you gonna roast
about the safety? What have you learned about serious side effects in this vaccine?
Look at this lizard, boy. Tell me. Look, now what's it called? Because the frequency is so high right now, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Y'all see the world changing, right? You see animals leaving nature, right? You see a whole bunch. You see I showed a video how just a whole bunch of bats by the hundred, by tens and tens and thousands was leaving the gate, the cave, and then there's a video of animals running out of nature, plenty of animals. Now again, the frequency is getting high. We are merging with the higher realms, okay? Not merging, but like this realm, this 3D realm is being destroyed. So what's happening is they're cloaking devices, right? Because we've been in the shadow of the fourth dimensional world that they are operating out of. So the cloaking devices that's in the 3D, that the 3D is made out of, is breaking down. So now the only thing that's keeping it up is just basically the 3D screen that's on top, that the TV's showing you. But pretty soon they won't be able to do that no more because the frequency is going to be so high. That technology is it's not working in the 3D anymore. You feel me? That technology is only for 3D, so it doesn't work in 3D anymore now because we're going to higher dimensions. So they can't hide anymore. They literally can't hide. Not to mention the Earth is getting hot. It's getting flooded everywhere. Weather's going everywhere, and you see where it's happening, right? It's happening in Europe, and that's their central. That's where they are at. That's why Europe has no sun whatsoever, and they can't take the sun. That's why they're in Europe. You feel me? That's why they're in Europe. You see what skin they're in, right? You see what skin they're in. Come on, right? You see what skin they are in. So they have to be in that side of the world because they cannot take the sun, and that part of the world is being destroyed. So yeah. So this is gonna be soon, y'all. But check this out. Check this out right quick.
The female of that couple gets pregnant.
I don't know if I don't think I played this before.
The children that are being born to these women are not human.
Check this out.
Fotoğraflar gösterdi. Bu aşı değil, gen değiştiricileri.
It's gonna get. There's more. I played a little bit of this before, but there's more. Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit.
They're strange. And they have black eyes. And
he looks like he got black eyes.
They can lift their head up within a day of being born. How many babies do you know of that are able to lift their head up the day they're born or the day after? They're crawling within a couple of weeks. They're growing teeth. They're born with a tooth.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, you don't believe me?
Check this out.
All right. Check out this video.
If you don't tell me that's a gray hybrid. And the funny thing is, they have these in the government. Look at this shit, bro. Yo, this baby's like 17 minutes old. This shit's crawling already. This is 17 minutes old. This shit is crawling already. Look at this dude, boy. They look so, can y'all, I mean, they look so bionic to me. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. To me, that the movement is so bionic. I don't know if y'all can tell that, or I don't know if y'all peep that. What the fudge? Look at this shit. You see this? The movement just seems so bionic to me. Look at this. Look, it's so bionic, right? It's like it's artificial. It's artificial, right? Look at this shit. Yeah, that shit crazy, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, but yeah, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this right quick, y'all. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yo, so all day they've been messing with this. All day they have been messing with this. No way. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Give me a little, a little interim. A little interim. Alright. We're gonna do a little interim right quick. Let me find this, because I know I can find this shit. Give me one. Oh, man. Y'all. That's crazy. They must have removed this shit. Like, as I'm speaking, that's insane. No way. I'm legally blind. P.O.P. Hold it. Yo, that's, yo, y'all. Y'all, they removed the video, man. Like, as I'm looking at it, that's crazy. As I was searching for it, they must have removed it. For real. Wow. That's crazy, y'all. They fucking deleted the video, man. Look, they said, I'm gonna let you know what they said. They said the vaccinated are no longer human. So the people who have taken the V's, they're basically no longer human. That's basically what it is. But look, dang man, I want to find that video because that video is so interesting, y'all. That video is so interesting. You get to hear, you know, from first point of view what it feels like to be, you know what I'm saying, and this. Look at this ugly thing, bro. Look at this fucking ugly thing. Look at this shit, bro. Look like, what's it called? The Grinch, huh? Like the baby, what the fuck? Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God, bro. Yo, I'm running away if I see that shit, bro. Yo, some things don't belong. You feel me? I'm running away if I see some shit like that. That's some crazy shit, y'all. That's some crazy shit. Yo, I'm running away if I see shit like that, bro. And I'm calling someone to shut down the fucking shut down the hospital. That's crazy, y'all. Wow. Hold on, y'all. Let me find out. Let me find out. You said why? Because that's not natural, man. That is not a natural thing. That's what you would call a monster, man. Those are artificial, man. Those beings are artificial. They're not organic. They're artificial. Okay, there we go. Let me see. All right, so I couldn't find, what's it called? I couldn't find the first one, but I found the second one. It's just good. I'm telling y'all, hold on.
my name's Aluna. I'm 27. And what was the last one?
Where are you from?
Oh, from Kansas.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
And you now live here in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. So, the Hybrid Children, talk me through it. How did you first discover?
So several years ago, about 3 years ago, I came to LA and I had a private session with Bashar, who is a channeled extraterrestrial. It was about an hour deep, and I asked him about these experiences that I had had when I was like 16 and older, that I can remember when I was 16, where I would have these like sleep paralysis in the middle of the night. I would wake up and I couldn't really move, and I'd have somewhat of like a fearful experience. And then one night I remembered like thinking, oh my God, they're coming for me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, well, that was an odd thing to think. So I asked him about that. And then he was like, basically he said that it was abduction experiences with the Zetas, the Greys. And then he went in, he actually just offered it up to me. He said that I had a hybrid child and she wanted to make contact with me, and her name is Pearl.
Pearl. Who named her?
She named her.
She
named
herself?
her. That's her name. That's
cool.
her choice. So I was just like, I didn't even know what to say, so I didn't even ask anything more. I was just like, thank you. And then for several years, like I held space to make contact with her, and like I would go to, like when I would go to sleep, I would ask to dream with her.
Okay.
And I often have lucid dreams. So a lucid dream is where you know you're dreaming, and you're able to maneuver the dream world like in a more malleable way. Like you can create things, you can go where you'd like, you can see who you'd like to see. So I would always ask to be with her, and she finally, like 3 years later, I was able to actually meet up with her. I think there was fear like in the way of like me meeting her.
Yeah. And what does she look like?
She looks very human. She looks like me when I was her age.
Okay.
Like she was about 9 years old.
So she hasn't got many like alien characteristics.
Well, no, not really.
No.
It's funny, like I was really surprised by that. That was the first thing I said. I was like, wow, like you're so cute and you look human. Her eyes are just like slightly bigger.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And we went back and forth actually. We were like, just slightly bigger. She's like, just slightly bigger. And it was like, it was so cute.
So where did you meet her? Was it this in the dreams or was this in real life?
Oh, sorry, it was a lucid dream where I was like, I don't even know what I was doing. And then I thought, I could hang out with Pearl right now.
Okay.
And so I just, like, I found her in this house. She was just sitting on this couch in this house. And I went up to her and I said, are you Pearl? And she said, yes. And I was like, finally, like, we get to meet. And, it was wonderful. It was just, it was just really beautiful.
So did any part of you think, well, I didn't ask to have this child. You know, they've kind of made this child from me and I didn't give my consent. Was there any kind of a bit of resentment? Or was he just happy that you'd had Pearl? And...
Yeah, no, there was no resentment at all. Like, I felt utterly, like, just mystified about the whole about the whole program.
But you knew something was wrong before you went to see Bashar, you knew something was happening to you, and that kind of crystallized your fears, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, I knew that I was having experiences in what I would say is like another dimension. But I didn't feel like, I felt like this, if anything, gave me more clarity and more like beauty and awakening.
And purpose, perhaps?
Yeah, definitely purpose to it. I've never had the experience of being pregnant and then like losing the child, which I know other detainees.
With people having their heads blown off.
That's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen for me.
What would you like, more hybrid children, or do you think you're just gonna have Pearl and that's gonna be it?
I have another hybrid. Well, I know of 3 now.
Oh wow!
3 hybrid children.
So your mother at 3, at 27.
Yeah.
You're looking good.
Thank you. I know. Well, the Zetas, they know.
Okay, I guess in the other video it explains it better, but in the other video, what I don't know if it's, I forgot if it's this video or other video, but what they say is basically how they do it. You know, they abduct her, they abduct them, they put them on a ship, and then either the alien will have sex with them, or they'll just inseminate her. And then when the baby is ready, they'll take her up into the ship. They'll take the baby, and then and basically they'll try to see if they can, you know, mend their souls like that, or create. They're basically trying to create their race, make their race everlasting. And this is where a whole bunch of these extraterrestrial races come from. You know, trying to make their race. Oh my God! I just had a huge deja vu. Wow, I just had a huge deja vu. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I just had a huge deja vu, like in this moment right now where I was speaking about the same thing. Wow, that's very interesting. But yes, so they're just trying to, in a sense, like prolong their race, and this is what the whole thing with, you know, the human cloning, what it is. It's basically, essentially, it's human cloning, because they are an artificial race. You know what I'm saying? Just like our bodies are artificial because we are in an artificial matrix. But we have a soul. We are an organic beings, but they don't have. They're just inorganic beings. You know what I'm saying? So they are the artificial race. So that's why they say gray aliens are artificial bots, and they are the puppets of the reptilians. So what's it called? That, you know, what's it called? I want to play a little bit more, something more interesting. I don't want to. I think that right there just killed it. I just basically gave y'all what it is. So I don't want to. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. This is gonna be a little bit more interesting. This is going to be more interesting, okay? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, look. Cows dying. What's it called? Cows dying in Italy. Cows dying out in Italy. Remember, it was in Kansas first. Now look at Italy. Cows dying out in Italy now. Yeah. Yeah, y'all thought, boy. Y'all thought. Hold on. Let me see something. What am I listening to? I was listening to White Sun. Let's listen to the White Sun. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. All right. Oh yeah. So I told y'all. Oh yeah. Russia getting murked. All of Europe is getting murked, boy. All of Europe is getting murked. I told y'all about this whole tribunal thing that has been going on, and what? Hold on. I told y'all about this whole tribunal thing that has been going on because, like I said before, there's two sides to everything that's going on. And tribunals are nothing but high-level military and also galactic court hearings. And this has to do with the people that have been running the planet down into a muck. Now, what a lot of them are getting tried in other galaxies where they belong. Not in this galaxy, but the ones that are here, they're getting taken care of. They're getting knocked off. They are getting hung. They are getting killed. They're all sides of stuff. And I've been following the tribunals that have been going on. And this lady basically says she's one of the ladies that have been trapped. She said she's been trafficked for 10 years, I believe, in that system. And she came across a whole bunch of people, and she had to basically testify in the tribunals and whatnot. So basically, what she's basically saying is it's almost over, and they're basically waiting on and getting, you know, the president of the United States right now. But the problem is, it's not the real president. It's not the real president. Although that president, I've heard that he was killed a long time ago. But just listen to this shit right here.
On trial for something.
Hold on, yeah.
So if you're following Monkey Works, the planes that are going from D.C. to Guantanamo Bay are probably actually bringing prisoners up. Now, I have a gut feeling that Joe Biden's not coming back from Europe. Maybe he is already. I don't know. But I have a feeling that we're going to lose him soon. The timetable that I'm following is this lady was doing trials between January and the end of March, and then recently went back for Joe Biden being the last one. But that's not even half of the interesting names you're going to hear. I also like to point out that this does not solve our political problem. This does not solve our mainstream media problem. This does not solve our freedom of speech being limited on the internet problem. These are 1,000 hornets' nests, not related at all, and only in the cases of politicians being put to death or being arrested will it interfere with what George Soros started. I'm not the kind of kiss and tell, but Abigail was...
There we go.
So as you said, I was trafficked. I'm a survivor of it. Everyone keeps saying to stop saying survivor, say I'm a warrior, whatever. So I was trafficked through the adult film industry, the porn industry here. And I was owned by a man named Derek Hayes of LA Direct Models. He trafficked me through the elite of Hollywood and global politicians, including George Soros and Joe Biden. So those are two of the big ones. I've spoken out against other actors, but we're talking about the politicians here. So we'll just focus on those two at this point in time. Say the location of where I was, because I'm under a gag order, but yes, I did get subpoenaed to go testify in these tribunals. I testified over 100 times against the elite and globalists. Some I've spoken out against, some again I can't speak of because I'm under a gag order, and there still are arrests that are happening at this point in time. Right. So yes, so I actually got
for those that don't know, am I good? It looks like I'm still good. For those that don't know, I said this before, Joe Biden is not your president. Joe Biden is just a farce, okay? He is just a fluke for people to basically. So this is the split of the world that's happening already. You feel me? You have Joe Biden on one side that's basically looks like he's running the show, but he's not. And then you have actually Bill Gates, Donald Trump, that's actually really running the show, who's really real. Who's really the president. Like I said, 4 + 5 is 9. Is the number of completion. He's the last one. And just got to make it seem like, you know, Biden is running the show. You know, make it seem like they still have the power when they don't. And so there's a lot of things going on behind the scene that you're not watching, that you're not privy to. You know what I'm saying? And this is the type of shit that's going on behind the scene that people are not talking about. You know. This is a shit.
So I'm suing my traffickers. I had filed lawsuits against my traffickers. So I have an attorney. My attorney had called me and said, you got a subpoena, but we need to meet. So I didn't know what that meant. So like, okay. So I went and met with her, and she's like, this is not your normal subpoena. It's a military subpoena. I'm like, what? I don't understand. She's like, well, this is you have to go testify in a military court. And I said, I don't understand. I'm not military. Why would I have to do that? I was very confused, right, of why I'm going to go testify. She said, well, because your evidence and things have gone into court, you need to go testify in their criminal case, and they've been arrested by the military, or they're under trial in the military. So I go, okay, I will go. And at first I didn't want to, because again, I'm putting myself at risk by going and saying this stuff happened to me, putting myself at extreme risk. So I said, fine, I'm going to go. I went a couple times. I mean, I was going back and forth to DC multiple times. I'm like, listen, I just need to go where I do bust out all the tribunals at once, because this is exhausting. And, you know, I do have a life and job and kids, and like, let's go. So I went out, testified over 100 times against multiple people, one of which who was Joe Biden. He was the very last person that I testified against. You know, it's hard to make, like, let me just say this before I kind of get into
Joe
all
Biden.
of it, is going and making that choice wasn't a choice about me. I've forgiven my traffickers. I've forgiven what has happened to me. But this to me I either serve my country and love my country so much that I'm going to go sit on a stand and put myself at risk so my children and my children's children can have a better future. And so to me, it was a calling that I had to go do, as hard as it was. So when we did the tribunals, and Claire and I had talked about this a couple times, Joe Biden was there. Well, Joe Biden, right, was there. And he was the last one. And I don't get emotional a lot. I'm not an emotional person. I obviously got emotional at the borders and whatever yesterday or a few days ago with Claire. But Joe, they kept saying identify who he is. But how do you identify someone in a courtroom when it's not, you know that's not him? Like,
okay, let me interject. Pardon me. Let me interject right quick. So these people have multiple suits. They have multiple suits, right? And what happens is, if you are a good puppet, you're going to keep your body. You're going to keep your body. You're going to be cloned. Nonetheless, you're going to be cloned, but you're going to keep your body, okay? Now, if you start to speak out and do all kind of obscene type of things, they'll take your consciousness and, you know, store it away inside of an artificial intelligent technology, whatever, in the cloud somewhere, and use you for something else. You feel me? But what they do is you get to keep your physical body, and then they make other copies of you. The reason why they do this is because they have other beings, you know, take over your skin, take over your body, and then go to, you know, different parts of the world and use you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an artist, you can be in Paris, you can be in Canada, making money all at the same time, and people have no idea, because they don't show you if you're in Canada, they're not going to show you what's going on in France. You know, they're not going to show you nothing like that. If you're in America, they're not going to show you what's going on in Canada. Meanwhile, these people can be reaping all this money. You know, so that's what they do. That's another thing of cloning. It's about taking up as much money as you can. So they make multiple clones of these people and then send them out to different parts of the world so they can accrue as much money as they can. That's very diabolical. You feel me? But that's what I'm saying. Because there's been people talking about, oh man, I just seen you. Weren't you over there? Oh no, man, that's not me, man. That's my clone. Yeah, they do that shit. So that's what she's saying. Like, yeah, that appears to be Joe Biden, but that's not Joe Biden, because you can tell the clones still look different. You feel me? All right, let's continue with this.
Like, you seem like you're going crazy, even though you're not crazy. So you're like, okay, I can't point at him. I can't say that that's him, because then I'm creating a treasonous act against the country because I can't identify. So I said to my attorney, I'm not going to identify him, but he is guilty. So what they did is, because I do have evidence of all my rapes and torture, and when I speak out, I don't speak out against anyone that I don't have actual physical evidence against. I don't have any evidence on me whatsoever. All that evidence is across the world and across to different people. But in the court, I said, in the videos, this is who that is. Because I wasn't going to identify a man sitting there that looked like him, but wasn't him. Then you feel like you're kind of like going a little bit cuckoo, right? No, it looked very real, but he was also like, you know, there are protection orders for any witnesses, right? So I wasn't too close to him. He was in the room. He looked like what we're seeing on the TV, right? He looked like that. I know it was a person because they walked him in. So, but he looked like what we're seeing. But if you look at like Joe Biden, you know, even 10 years ago, it's a completely different person. Even when you get older, yeah, right? Like even when you get older, your face still looks like your face. This Joe Biden doesn't. And he's like the one that the Joe Biden before, I believe, and I might get this mixed up, but one was right-handed, the other one is left-handed, and they're signing with different. This Joe Biden is not like, he's signing his executive orders with a different hand than what he did, and he's not, you know, he doesn't never written with both hands, so it's confusing. Like you're like, for me, I'm sitting there. You know how crazy I felt at that moment? Like you're wanting me to point at this person, and it's not him. And then I didn't understand, and I don't know if that's because they're going to do the EVS and everything, and that these tribunals are going to be televised, or what. I don't know if it was like to show that there was like, for people that aren't awake yet, to show that this person was arrested, or that a person was arrested. But to me, if I pointed to him, I don't know what they're going to do to that person sitting there. Like, are they going to harm that person? I was so exhausted. I had testified over 100 times at that point. Like, you know, and you got to remember, I'm seeing these videos and pictures and everything. Nothing that I haven't looked at this. This is the first time I'm seeing this stuff so I was trafficked for almost a decade. It's been about 12 years since I've been out. So seeing all of that was traumatizing in itself and triggering. And so when he came out, it was just, that's where I couldn't finish the testimony. We had to go into the next day because I felt confusion, anger. I knew it was almost done. There was like a sigh of relief. There was a lot of emotions that are going through me because I know he's the last one. And it's just like, okay, is this the moment after I'm done testifying that I get my justice? Because I've been called a liar, I've been called hateful, I'm trying to ruin people's lives, all this stuff. But it's like, is this the moment? Like, once this is done, will I get justice? I think that was like the main thing. And that's why one of the reasons too, when he walked out and he wasn't himself, I couldn't finish my testimony. Because I'm like, is this done? Like, is this the weight that's going to be lifted? Do I get, like, does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. From a survivor, you know, you're like this, I just want justice and I want this to be true. I'm here, I'm seeing it, but I need it to be true. I don't want this to be a show. I need it to be true. If that makes sense. The civilians that I saw were my attorney and myself. And then I do have other friends that have testified, but they were not in the room. So the only civilians there were us, and we were escorted by military. When I went out and flew out there, I was escorted on a military plane. Everything was through the military, through the U.S. military. From my understanding, they were U.S. military. If they were other, special operations or anything, I couldn't tell you that. I'm sure they wouldn't be able to tell me that. I know I'm going to get justice. I know I'm going to get justice. I believe it. I mean, I've seen certain things. I know that there is someone, I'm very up high now, who will call me and tell me this is happening. I think that they do that because I'm also very vocal about what has gone on. And so the threat towards me is extremely high because bank accounts have been frozen by George Soros. I mean, these people's accounts, this isn't just like chump change. This is billions of dollars and their livelihood is all frozen because I decided to stand up and say, fuck you. Yeah. I mean, really, I'm gonna stand up and say this isn't okay. Because if I don't stand up and I don't testify, what if someone else didn't? Then they get away with it. Then they get away with their crimes. I'm not going to talk about what they did to others when they were with me, because I just don't think that's fair to them if they're not speaking out. But as far as
so she's one of the many people who testified against these people. So again, this is why you have not been seeing a lot of these people. A lot of people are hiding underground, but they are going underground to grabbing them. They are going underground and grabbing them, and then a lot of them have already been executed from Gitmo and whatnot. So yeah.
As me, I mean, I was trafficked. I mean, they raped.
It's getting out there. Again, the media controls what you see. I want you to understand that. They control what you see. So the shit that they're showing you is all lies. You know, everything is all lies. Everything is pre-recorded because they already know this shit's done. It's done and over with. That's why they just kill switch, they just hit it up. Now it's just going down, literally. Down. It's going down the toilet now. The system is done.
Raped me, they beat me, they tortured me. I mean, and again, I was trafficked for almost a decade. So, I mean, I was chained to beds, I was chained to walls. I mean, I was chained to concrete floors. You know, they waterboard me. I mean, there was a lot of different things that they did that 1%. There's certain things I don't even talk about because I don't think that people would even can comprehend that someone can go through that. The fact that I'm sitting here in front of you, I should be dead. Like there is no reason why I should be sitting here and talking to you and Claire. Like there's just not. That is why I believe in God and a higher being, because of everything that happened to me. I'm like, no one can survive that without a higher being, which to me is Jesus. You know what I mean? To survive it.
Yo, PTSD is a mother lucker, bro. It is a PTSD is a motherfucker. PTSD, you can kill yourself off of PTSD. You can manifest death to yourself off of PTSD. It is a motherfucker. Like the stuff that you experience, like I mean, I spoke about this before, because even 4th of July, like you got 4th of July. You got all that's blown up fireworks. Not to mention the fireworks are filled with poisons and toxins and whatnot, and heavy metals and heavy metals in this. So this type of shit that you're breathing in, and not to mention what makes it even worse is because of the veterans that went to the military who fought in war. They're hearing this type of shit, and this activates their PTSD. And some of them, they get triggered, and then they go back into memory, and they get afraid, they get scared and whatnot. PTSD. Like it can stop you from doing a lot of things, and it can kill yourself, you know what I'm saying, off of PTSD. I've talked about this book before, Complex PTSD. This is a great read. If you want to understand PTSD, it's a really lengthy book, but it goes so deep into PTSD and what they're doing to help people with PTSD now. Very, very great book. I highly recommend it.
Trump started building the wall.
Into this.
The wall. Biden stopped the building of the wall. And if you look at the borders in America and Canada and everything, Canada has a wall, right? For Americans not to get in. Why are we not having a wall? The wall had nothing to do about people coming in and seeking asylum, because you can come in and seek asylum, but there's a very small percentage that come into America that are seeking asylum. It's usually trafficking, drugs, or the cartel who's bringing them in. So Biden stopped the wall being built. So half of it's built, but he stopped it. So now that's where the borders are open and people are just like flooding in because they're paying the coyotes to come in and paying their cartel tax to the coyote to get in, because you have to pay the tax to get in. It doesn't matter who you are, trafficker, guns, drugs, whatever. They're gonna, United States of America, which turned us into a corporation. We are not, every American got put into this contract when we were born, into the Social Security when they turned us into corporation. We are sovereign Americans. We are free Americans. That's why we fought a war. So we're free Americans. Joe Biden, or the fake Joe Biden, which really, it's not Joe Biden that's signing all this stuff. It is the fake Pelosi and Obama and all of these are the people that are running it, right? Of the bankrupt corporation. Trump is the 19th president right now. It's not been said. People can say I'm crazy and a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. But he also wrote the Second Declaration of Independence. It's out there. It talks about in there the human trafficking, how they use the money for human trafficking and drugs, because the human trafficking right now, it's modern day slavery.
I told y'all Trump signed the second Declaration of Independence. I told you guys, and he signed it over to the organic people, to the indigenous people of this planet. So again, this planet is coming back to the indigenous people. Okay, their rule, the 6,000 year, the devil rulership is over. It's done. We're done with that shit. The planet's coming back to us.
Like, that's where we need to really come across this modern day slavery. And so that Joe Biden, these people do you think that Trump is really going to trust everyone in the military? No, he's not. So these people think that this person is in power. They have been in their whatever, for whatever reason, he is the president of the corporation. So they are obeying the orders of the person of the corporation because that's who they are serving, the military. I believe that there is a whole separate military, that's the American military, that Trump trusts is under. So I think that there's two entities right now, is the Trump military, this military that is obeying the Biden orders. And that's where people are confused, but then we're all awake, right? Like, people over here say the word woke. I'm like, wokeism is the new racism, because you don't know what woke is. Because if you are not awake of what's going on and go see what's going on at the borders, what's going on in Europe, what's going on with the trafficking, what's going on with different things, and that modern day slavery is the biggest pandemic that we have at this point in time in history, because of, just like Claire said, of people like Joe Biden, George Soros, Bill Gates, all of these people, and there's distractions everywhere. Oh, Bill Gates getting divorced. No, that's a distraction.
See, I told y'all.
I was trafficked by the elite of Hollywood.
All that shit is a distraction because they control the media. They control the media, so they want you to be distracted. All this shit is a distraction. They are panicking right now, y'all. They are panicking. They don't know what the fuck to do. The sun is heating. The sun's heating up. You know, the apocalypse is on their ass. When they talk about the revealing, they talk about for them. The apocalypse is for them, y'all. This Matrix is shutting down for them. They're getting the fuck out of here. They're getting booted out of here. This shit's fucking hilarious.
So, you know, I talk about Tom Hanks a lot. My first interaction with him was him punching me in the face. I knew who Tom Hanks was when I was a little girl. Now, when you ask me, like, did I ever think about...
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was hilarious. Her first interaction with Tom Hanks was him punching her in the face. What? Are you kidding me, bro? This nigga punched her in the face? What a savage.
Hollywood. Now, I'm going to drop a name here that I have not dropped. I'm going to drop it here. So, you know, I talk about Tom Hanks a lot. My first interaction with him was him punching me in the face. I knew who Tom Hanks was when I was a little girl. Now, when you ask me, like, did I ever think about getting out? There were times where I thought, oh, I know who this person is. They're going to help me. And then that slowly, like, went away after time. And I realized that they're buying me to do horrific things. Wow. So Tom Hanks is one of them. Jeremy Piven is another one who was on Entourage and everything else, which that's what people tell me. I don't know what that show is, but because I don't watch a lot of TV. But Jeremy Piven, you know, like I said, these politicians felt, but Matthew McConaughey, and I'm like, it makes me sick because he wants to run for office, and I'm like,
that's crazy because she's dropping his name, and I noticed, I'm like, why this nigga a little conscious now? You know what I'm saying? Especially you coming from the movie world, you know what I'm saying, where you have to do some dark demonic shit. Now you're trying to come out a little bit of conscious, talk all nice and stuff, like you trying to sell something, like you trying to fucking sell water, you know, to someone dying in the heat, like you in the desert trying to sell someone water, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? These smooth criminals, man, they're lizards. That's what they do, man. They get slizzy. You know what I'm saying? Lizards get slizzy. That's what they do.
Like, this is what's going on, is the people that haven't been arrested and that don't know what's going on, they're trying to put those people in office because then they can still try to control the local government that is within each state. So it's like, let's put these people in local government, whatever. You know, they say Caitlyn Jenner is a Trump supporter, but Caitlyn Jenner is fucked up because I'm sure she, whatever, saw everything that happened. And you either go get major help from therapists like I have and be like, I need help to live a normal civilian life, or you become on that opposite end of like Caitlyn Jenner, who's wanting to run for office here, and Matthew McConaughey and all of them. So, I mean, there's a lot of, it's hard for me to speak out because Hollywood is so big. If they are a major celebrity, they most likely are involved. Now, I'm not saying all of them are, because I do believe that there are some very good ones. I think some of them are cracking. I think that they haven't spoken out but knew about it. I think like Brad Pitt, they're making him to look crazy. He's not. He's just done, and he's trying to protect his kids because now he has kids. He didn't protect those other kids, but now he has kids, so he's like, I'm going to speak out. And now what have they done? They made him look like he's crazy. Kanye West, you're married to the biggest pedophile, nasty piece of shit, Kim Kardashian. Now you have kids. Now they're saying he's crazy. So like, that's where people need to start looking in and really looking at. If they're saying that they're crazy, most likely they either turn them into a white hat, or they're fighting the good fight because they just know that this isn't right. And morally, if you have any moral compass, that's exactly okay. Do you remember when Angelina?
I feel for Kanye, man. I feel for Kanye for what he's going through. Y'all see what he's going through, man. Y'all see what Kanye. I feel for Kanye, for real, for real.
I don't know if you remember, but Angelina Jolie kept traveling overseas to adopt babies.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
What were you doing over there? Oprah Winfrey too. Her orphanage. All those children just mysteriously vanished. No investigation into it. No one's found those children. No one's talked about those children. And so there's also the mega churches. So I've been speaking out against mega churches. I just dropped names. And I don't know if you guys have heard these because they're mega churches here, but there's a guy named Rick Warren who has books. There's a guy named Greg Laurie. They are huge mega church pastors. And I believe that those churches are going to burn as well. And I feel like people like Claire, and I feel like people that are getting spiritual, those are going to be people that rise up, because we don't get paid for what we're doing. We take out our own time and we go and we like do the rescues and we go and do like whatever. We're not getting paid for this. We're talking and like, you know, even Mark, you're taking your time. Like, we're not getting paid for this. We're just saying we're going to be the real news because we're sick of the mainstream media. Last question. Yes, it is still a huge issue because there's always going to be evil in the world. And so it is a huge issue, and we need to know and never fall asleep because modern day slavery is a huge issue. And and again, for another show or whatever, but CPS, Child Protective Services there and here, you know, there are a lot of things that need to fall. The Planned Parenthood here. I don't know if you guys have it in the UK. Like that subpoena. And I was like,
I mean, I talked about I've done the expose on the Planned Parenthood. If y'all ain't seen it, y'all need to go check out my Patreon, link in the bio. But I did an expose on Planned Parenthood, how the Planned Parenthood was killing collectively 7,000 carbonated babies a week. 7,000 a week. 7,000 a week. People calling in there, asking, can I make a donation to kill specific type of people? Yeah.
Like, why am I having a military subpoena? I'm a civilian. I'm not in the military. I'm not in law enforcement. Like, why am I getting this subpoena? And she's like, I don't know, but I will make a couple calls, but you have to go to Washington and you need to, like, I'm guessing testify, but she's like, let me find out. So I was told that I need to go to Washington and testify against, because of the claims that I was making in normal court, is that they saw it. I don't know how they saw it. I mean, I couldn't tell you. And so I flew out to Washington. I flew out a couple times. I mean, I do have 2 kids. I am a single mom. And so to go out there multiple times, I said to my attorney, I cannot keep just flying out here. Like, I also am in law school. Like, I have a lot going on. I'm like, can we just bust these like tribunals out very quickly and like, let's get done with. So she set it up like that, where I went out to Washington and we did bust them out. Military tribunals are not the same as like normal court. Like normal court, you can be in court for years, right? Litigation, criminal, whatever, it can take years. Tribunals are not like that. They're very quick. Like, here's the evidence. Is this you? You know, you're swearing under the military of America, that this is, all is true of what you're saying. It was very intense because I don't look at any abuse videos or anything like that. It's the first time probably ever that I had seen it in front of me. So it was very emotional and hard. So I did go out there. At first I didn't want to go. I was like, this is going to put a huge target on my back. And I was talking to Jess and Claire and Carmen before, and I was like, God told me to name names. And when we got the subpoena, I was like, Lord, seriously, why are you putting me in this battle? And he's like, you got to go. And I do love my country a lot. We live in a free country. We're sovereign Americans. And so I just knew that a duty to my country, and a duty, not even to my country, but to my kids, to be like, you know what? Mommy went through hell, but I stood up for you, and I stood up for our freedom, and I fought. And you don't have to be in the military to fight for our freedoms. You can go and fight. And that was my way of giving back to my country, and for all the ones that fought before me and fought for us to be. I am under a gag order. There are certain things I can talk about that I've talked with my attorney, but I cannot give any locations of where I was at. Secure location, and I can tell you, DC, when I went out there, it looked like a war zone. I mean, when we were traveling, so I've been to Europe and whatever, you give your passport and whatever. It was very similar, but you're in the United States. I didn't have to give a passport, but you have to give why are your papers of why you are here? It's like you're going through customs. That's what it reminded me of going through a custom check, but in the United States. So I went out there multiple times. So I think it was January through March. And then I did do a Facebook post right when I was done with the tribunal, and I read out the letter to my attorney. Wanted me to write a letter to my traffickers. I didn't want to because I'm like, they don't have power over me anymore. And she's like, I think that they call it a victim impact statement, even that's just what it's called. I hate that word because I'm not a victim. So I was like, well, I'll write it. I wrote it, and then I read it on a Facebook Live just for survivors to know that you do not have to be defined by what these monsters did. And that's what they are. They're monsters, and they're demons. They're horrible people. I believe it was in middle of March, I believe, was when I was done. And if they called me back, I would go, but I'm hoping that I'm done. It depends on who else they might snatch up. People I didn't see, I just testified against. So some were there and some were not. Tom H. I was not there, but testified against him. There's a globalist who gave to I'm going to say it, I don't know, say the POTUS, however you say it.
It's
okay, yeah, get right. POTUS, yes. So him, and so the person George S. had given to his campaign, I've spoken out against him a lot recently. He was there as well, and so testified against him. And then some of the other ones, I'm under a gag order and I can't. That's probably because there's more testimony that will be given against them. That it's going to shock.
So altogether, they found over 300, and I believe over 300. I think it's over 350,000 sealed indictments. Now the sealed indictments are basically sealed indictments have the ability to carry 9 felonies per indictment. And this has to do with all these politicians and these celebrities that's basically in that little cult, you know what I'm saying? The little cult that they're in, that it's a secret, that every time you see them, they got their hands over their mouth, that shush, it's a club that they're in, and it's a secret that they want nobody to know.
Shock the world of the majority of the people that were there. That's what I think. And I am speaking out against actors, politicians, and globalists. And so I think that it's even the ones that I've talked out against, I really do think it's going to shock the world. And I think people need to really prepare themselves and I think the first one that they come out with is going to really shock the world. I really do.
So my money's always been on, Obama.
I think you might lose that bet, I'm just going to say.
Oh, shit.
Well, if you saw, I don't know if you even in different media, whatever, George S., his accounts have been completely frozen, completely, I talk about Oprah and what happened. I'm like, where'd those kids? Those kids do not just disappear. And no one talks about it. And then it's like, I get more threats by the BL, you know what the last word is. Yeah. From talking out against her and Obama. They're like, well, you're a racist and you can't talk out. And I've been told, well, you can't talk out against them because you're white and you have white privilege. I'm like, okay, well, I guess if I have a job that's white privilege, okay, and I survive them, I mean, and if they were, I mean, this might sound horrible, but if they were black and they tortured me and raped me, then that was fine because they were black and I'm white. No, there's evil and good. There's no color in anything. Evil. There's evil or good. There's no in between.
Yeah,
pick one. So, but I'm going to tell you this. This is what's going on, and this is what everyone needs to realize. There are two things that you can serve here. There are two kingdoms that we all have a choice from. There is a kingdom of good, and there is a kingdom of evil. And there is no serving both masters. So you serve the good, or you serve the evil. There is no in-between line. So everyone needs to pick their kingdom, and then let's go to war, because it is good and it is evil. Like Claire said, it's good versus evil. And so you cannot serve the two masters as one. So whatever you choose, you make that choice now, because it is a kingdom of evil and a kingdom of good, and it is here on the earth, and it is time for us to wake up. It is time for us to rise up. It is time for us to be the motherfucking resistance.
I'm going to let y'all deal with that. Yeah. I'm going to let y'all deal with that. Okay, y'all. Let me see. Now, what's it called? Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Should I do this one? This last slide? It's not even a slide, but it's a So this is another little, it's like a 26-minute thing, but it's very interesting. I think we should watch this. It's very interesting. It's more so reading. It's more so reading than anything, but it's very entertaining and very informative. Okay. Y'all want to do it? Y'all want to do it? Y'all just want to don't do it. Y'all want to do it? Y'all don't want to do it. It's 26 minutes, but it's very informative. And it basically, what it is basically it talks about the tribunals, what's happening with the tribunals, and then you just basically have to. Okay. We're gonna let me see. I'll be reading it off. How many it is? How many is it? How many? Yeah, let's get it. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Y'all funny, man. Oh, man, I'm tired. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. All right. Oh, matter of fact. Let's see. Okay. What the hell? Don't tell me that. Okay. Please don't do this shit, man. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Yeah, I'm tired as hell. I post these lives on my YouTube. They'll be on my YouTube. I am tired, y'all. I had a long day, and I had like a 2-hour workout, so I'm really tired. I hit the bag for like an hour. Hold on, y'all. Join my Patreon, y'all. A message to all disbelievers. Join my Patreon. Hit the Cash App. Yo, someone post my Cash App in the chat, please. Whoever feels so compelled to hit the Cash App, I would love to appreciate love that. I get that you don't want to believe we have reasons to be skeptical. However, these facts do weigh in my favor, so let's go over the facts. We all know and believe that the 2020 election was stolen from us using electronic means. We also know that the pandemic has been a false flag event designed to depopulate the planet from 8 billion people down to 500 million people. That's good, y'all. We know that the banking families of the Federal Reserve colluded to take over the world and run it through the endless wars so they could profit from us at every turn. If you don't know that, I don't know where you been, y'all. Let's move this back a little bit more so y'all can see it. We know that they murdered Abraham Lincoln in cold blood, JFK in cold blood, and tried on many occasions to assassinate Donald J. Trump because they wanted to stop the central banking system. Also, JFK wanted to tell them about extraterrestrials too. So NESARA GESARA, this plan has this act right here, NESARA GESARA, this has been in place since the 1950s, since JFK was actually JFK wanted to instill this. NESARA GESARA would give people money. You know, it would remove the money from the government and put the money back into the people's hand. So what they're doing is basically clearing out the money of the elite, the rich. That's why they've been freezing their funds. They're freezing all these guys' funds. Like, they have no money, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this shit's really done. It's really done for them. They froze all their money, and they're waiting to disperse NESARA GESARA onto people. I've talked about NESARA a long time ago. I don't think I've done any recent news about it, but this is what's going on. So while the news is scaring y'all, there's other shit going behind the scene. We know that Wall Street has taken trillions of dollars away from us through their schemes and deals with one another. We know that several $1 billion came up missing from the Pentagon budget during the time of George Bush presidency. That has to do with 9/11. Let's get it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that Cash App. We know that Five Eyes, aka Project Echelon, was put in place to spy on the American people from outside the U.S. where it didn't violate the Fourth Amendment. That's a good little documentary, Five Eyes, actually. That's a good little documentary. I'll play it here one day, Five Eyes. Originally a secret government codenamed surveillance program operated by the U.S. with the aid of 4 other signatory nations to the UK-USA Security Agreement, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and United Kingdom, also known as the Five Eyes. We know that the Democrats are Nazi, communist, socialists, hell-bent on the destruction of the United States and enslavement of all the people in the world. Let's get it. What's next? We know that the Vatican City of London and the U.S. Incorporated were all on a plan of overthrow of the United States. This is true. The 3 power structures right there. The many faces of the Luciferian satanic cult. There we go. These are all the little clubs that they're in that you can't join unless they pick you. You know, this is also why, like, you can even ask a lot of people. Like right now, a lot of people have been telling me they've been getting like invites from these people. You know what I'm saying? That they've been inviting them. They're probably looking for me too, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because they may be entities of the federal government doesn't mean they aren't satanic. These are all the operations. Oh wow. These people must be stopped at all costs or humanity will lose. These are our enemies. Let's see. You got George Soros, BLM, Jesse Jackson. Who else? Obama, Michael Obama. Who's this? Who runs the world? The synagogue of Satan up top. The pyramids illustration represents the major elements in the interlocking chain of command which constitutes the power structure of our invisible world structure. The Talmud, the Antichrist. So right here, the Antichrist right here. The Antichrist, which will be your boy Pindar, which is actually your boy King Charles now, right? King Charles is the one that's running it now. Let's not forget that the Mormon Church and our three incarnations are part of the Freemasons and part of the Luciferian satanic cult. Alright, y'all. That shit tiring for me, boy. For real. NASA has been involved in this ridiculous Luciferian satanic cult. Yeah, because it's funny because Aleister Crowley is one of the founders of what's it called? Look, hold on, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but look, you got the Aleister Crowley was one of the first ones who got in touch with these gray aliens. You feel me? But look who founded NASA, right? You don't have to be a rocket scientist just connected to satanic dorks. Check out how this Rat Pack played a role in influencing the public in creating the lie called NASA. Yeah, they're the one that created NASA. Look at them, right? That's why it's got the snake in the middle right there, right? And it's the Baphomet. It's the top of the pentagram right here. But look, you got Walt Disney, right? And Ronald Hubbard. Look at this. Look at these clowns. Yeah, they're all clowns. Everybody's in on it. Everybody's in on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Like it's a big club. You just don't know about it. It's a big club. You just don't know about it. The Jesuits, of course. I'm about to drink some. Hold on, I'm about to get some to drink. Y'all gotta read it on your own right now. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. It's your boy. Oh yeah. Y'all have no idea. Walt Disney, you ain't know Walt Disney's a big pedo. I exposed Walt Disney already. We also know that the Vatican hijacked the Christian religion for themselves to take and collect the riches of the world for their very own and to control people with. The Vatican, the Queen of England, Constantine, the Muslims, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. We know the Vatican royal family, U.S. political, entertainment, and other elites worship Lucifer with satanic rituals that end up with thousands of children. I'm not gonna say that. Y'all can read that. Let's get it. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like. These are underground tunnels. I've exposed this before. These are underground tunnels. These are all underground tunnels. Look at this shit. These are all underground. And there's more. And there's more. Especially on the East Coast where the Haiti is. A lot of shit happened. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I've showed all this shit before. Y'all hit that like button. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Hit that cash. Where that cash app at? Put that cash in. Look. Look at this shit. Y'all have no idea, man. These people are sick, sick, sick. All the dumbs, deep underground military bases. Oh yeah. Y'all like that cinematic, that y'all like that type of music, huh? Pedophiles are sick people that can never be rehabilitated. Learn to recognize their symbols as they are everywhere. This is literally true. Look, I wanna state this, y'all. I want to state this. When I go into town, I'll be seeing like corporate offices with signs like this, and also like little cafes or legal offices. I mean, of course, the lodges and shit like that. But I had no idea, man. Like little cafes, like little diners and shit like that. Law offices, they be having this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit crazy, man. And especially when I went to St. Pete on the west coast of Florida, it had a lot of this shit. It had a lot of it. Yeah, the Scream, baby. We do it big. These two work for the Cleanse and the Foundation, the Cleanse Foundation. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Wow. Tony Podesta's ugly as hell. Golly. Look at this guy. Y'all know what this is about, right? I think I talked about this shit before. Y'all know what this is about, right? Do y'all know what this shit is about? This shit's right here with Tom Hanks. This motherfucker right here. This, pardon me. But yeah. Go back. This right here. We know that the children from every country in the world were captured and taken underground to be. Oh, man, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy, man. Disneyland and Disney World are part of the You know what I'm saying? Y'all like the music, huh? Y'all like the music, huh? Y'all hit the cash app, hit the cash app. Y'all appreciate the work, hit the cash app. Let's get it. Invisible Network. So they're using the ley lines of the earth. Hunter Biden caught here with, wow. With, wow. Wow, I cannot believe it. I didn't want to read that shit, bro. I can't believe that shit, bro. Wow. Joe Biden, one sick mother. Oh, you ain't gotta say that, boy. Look at this creepy, sleepy Joe, boy. Women and children found in 18 floors down underneath the Getty Museum. Child and Oregon and A harvesting. Wow. I've showed this before. I've showed this before. This is disturbing. I talked about the panda eyes before. Sodomizing. This shit crazy, man. Look at your girl, 3 days. So that's that little girl that, oh man. Okay, this part right here, I'm not even gonna show it. But this right here, as you can see, this is wow, man, I'm not even gonna show that shit, bro. That's just disturbing. But there you go. Yo, all I gotta say is, man, hold on. Okay, here goes the good part right here. Hold on. I can tell you that they started getting tribunaled as of early as July 2013. Oh, wow, that's a while. It's been a while then. That is when Bill and Melinda Gates were hung in India for attempted genocide. Man, listen, I'm not afraid of nothing, man. This shit don't bother me, man. This shit don't bother me. Says Melinda N. French was born on August 15, 1964 in Dallas, Texas, the daughter of Elaine and Raymond. She married William Bill Henry Gates on January 1st. They had 3 children during the marriage. She died in July 2013 at the age of 48. They can't do shit to me, man. I'm good. I'm not worried about nothing. They deleted my big ass following page that I had, so that's what they had on me before. Yeah, Prince, get at me, man. Email me. It says right here. Says her husband William passed away on July 29th at the age of 58. They've been married for 90. So, yeah, Bill Gates already passed away and everything. Them boys gone. We know that those involved in treason against the United States who attended the funeral of George H. Bush were given cards indicating that he confessed it all. Yep. They told George Bush. So at his funeral, yeah, look what he says. They know everything. So them boys told him everything. Remember when I told y'all when I showed the video of his funeral and his what's it called? His casket, his casket's flag. The flag on his casket was creased along with John McCain. Yeah, so that basically means they committed treason against the American people, and that's why the casket was like that, or the flag was like that. And you see what they said? Look, they know everything. I'm sorry. And this is when how's it called? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that time? Y'all want to see it? Was it that time when Trump appeared at the when Trump appeared at the funeral and he gave Obama, he gave Hillary, he gave George Bush, he gave I forgot who else he gave cards, but he gave them the cards, and you saw how shocked they looked. You remember that? You remember that shit? How shocked they look and how concerned they look. They try to play it off cool, but you can tell they were like really, they were very, the famous letter. They were afraid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, what's it called? George H.W. Bush told him everything. He said they know everything. He's sorry, he's sorry. We have been told that John McCain, yeah. So I want y'all to know, man, look, this planet is cleaning itself up, It has to happen. It has to happen on all levels. Understand and overstand that. It has to happen on all levels. We were told that Bill and Hillary Clinton were both arrested. Yeah, I mean, what's it called? Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Blue. As always, thank you, Blue. How many dead bodies are piled up between Mena, Arkansas, and Washington, D.C.? So this is the list of these people that the Clinton that have been what's it called? Not cleansed, but executed, man. However, you say you have seen these people out in public and on television. They can be dead. They can be and are dead. You see their body doubles or clones around. Yep. You must realize that these people are pure evil and they worship Satan. Yep. What's it called? Bill, what's it called? Over 200 indictments. That number is like, that number is more now. Right here, Real Raw News. If y'all want to get the updates, realrawnews.com. I have not looked into it myself. When the 10 days of darkness comes, you will see the recorded tribunals and executions will be televised for all to see. Pay close attention. Elites, entertainers, movie stars, moguls, big corporate business, all getting right, stepping down, not being seen in public, right? Everything is closing down, right? I just showed y'all a video the other day how everything is shutting down. People are shutting down all their concerts, their movies, whatever, because the game is over. You know, the 1,300 corporate CEOs that stepped down a few years ago, you know what I'm saying? The game is over. They know the game is over. They just have been extending it as long as they can. You feel me? They've been trying to extend it as long as they can while they make up their plans and try to run away. That's what they have been doing. Everything is shutting down. Everything is shutting down. It's over. It's literally over. So now you're gonna hear about people dying. I've said that you're gonna hear about people just dying left and right. There are the terms that the junkies, corporate elites, and treasonous government people have been given to publicly use when they are arrested for treason and crimes against humanity. These are the terms. Oh, okay. I guess these are the. Okay, you will soon hear about certain high-profile people that have C-19. Yeah, I talked to celebrities, politicians, business executives, leaders, trillionaires, and billionaires. Means being guarded by federal agents. Self-quarantine. This would happen during whatever. You know what I'm saying? I remember when like Oprah and what's it called, Ellen DeGeneres, they were coming out, right? They were self-quarantined, right? They were telling y'all. Means being guarded by federal agents or ankle bracelet or detained and being questioned. J-Lo and all this. Tested negative means no deal, arrested, and going to Gitmo. Tierra del Fuego or Diego Garcia for military tribunal if they are convicted. Their legacy and reputation will be destroyed. Tested positive means that they confess and are taking a deal. The execution will be privately done. Execution will be portrayed as a suicide or accidental death. Their legacy and reputation will be preserved. Time to meet the executed. You can say the bullshit. You can say bullshit all you want. Just remember the armed forces news services are not reporting these deaths to mainstream media outlets. They report it only to one source, and the real source is Real Raw News. Why would they report them to the mainstream media outlets when they won't give it airtime? And especially since the mainstream media are controlled by the CIA and only spewing propaganda. So there's a lot of shit that's going on behind the scenes. Look. Executed for treason and crimes of humanity. Andrew Cuomo, Barack, Hillary Clinton. You got Bill and Melinda Gates, Chelsea Clinton, Bill Clinton, and these are what they are charged with: treason, misrepresentation of treason, seditious conspiracy, advocating overthrowing of government. Colin Powell, huh? William Barr, John Brennan. Look at this shit. Look. They don't fuck off because you can tell. Look, because they got, dang man. Look, they got Michelle listed as Michael, right? You see, right? They got Michelle listed as Michael LaVaughn Robinson. So, for real, this is an official. This is official court documents. This is official court documents. Got him listed as Michael LaVaughn Robinson. Look at that. For anybody who's been doubting. Peter Scolari, Tom Hanks, Rita Hanks. Husband and wife. Let's get it. There's going to be a lot more of them. John McCain, Joe Biden, James Comey. George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, Gavin Newsom. Wow, they really taking them boys out for real. They got George Bush win. His dad in 2018. Hunter Biden. They just got your boy. Yeah, look at that. Treason. Misinterpretation of treason code, seditious conspiracy, John Podesta, firing squad, hanging, committed suicide while in custody, down in Rumsfeld. These boys are done. Look at this lizard boy, Slizzard. This is the other one. This is the clone. You see, Bill Gates clone. This is the clone. Anita Dunn, Mark Mazvinsky gets life without parole. Wow. There is little pleasure in bringing all of this to your attention. However, so many people are still in denial about what has been going on, and even those awakened in denial that tribunals and executions are taking place. Rest assured they are taking place. They will not get away with their crimes. Best believe that they won't. And I also, this is not the end of the story. Trump and the U.S. military continue to tribunal all who are guilty to treason and crimes against humanity. Those found guilty get the death penalty, lethal injection, firing squad, hanging, or guillotine. The choice is theirs. They make their choice. No, hold on. Joe, you know I won, boy. That nigga cold-hearted. Yo, check this out. The whole John McCain has 6 heart surgeries. That is complete bullshit. I want you to understand that. They make up all kind of stuff to in the mainstream media to get you to believe that something's gone. All those times he was doing those heart surgery, they were taking him to court. Basically telling you that he's about to be gone. That's what they tell you. They put it out there into the public saying, oh, this person's feeling right before the queen died. What happened? They were like, oh, the queen is not feeling herself. Oh, it's getting hard for her to get up. Oh, it's getting hard for her to go to the bathroom. Oh, it's getting hard for her to eat her crumpets and tea. It's getting hard for her to call her grandson over. They were telling you all kinds of shit, getting you ready for her death. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same shit they were doing with what's his name, John McCain. They slowly start to acclimate you for this type of stuff, especially if this person held some kind of power within their government. You know what I'm saying? Within their government thing. But that's what I'm saying. But it's funny to corroborate with this. There's this lady called Flair Byrne, and she's in contact with extraterrestrials. Now she met an extraterrestrial, a melanated extraterrestrial being from the inner Earth, and the military and the extraterrestrial being was telling her the same shit, that these guys are about to pay for their crimes that they have been doing. I don't know if y'all want to listen to that or y'all want to call it an evening. Yeah, it seems like I don't know if y'all want to keep going. If y'all want to keep going, we can keep going, and it'll be the last video. But yeah, hold on. I don't even know how long it is. This shit, man, these creatures are ugly as hell, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hold on. Y'all, you want to see it? God damn, boy, y'all want to see everything. Sheesh. Let's get it then, y'all. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. All right, check this out.
I was going to share a story with you, and apparently I realized why the last video wasn't being uploaded. I wasn't okayed to disclose certain things. Now, you know I share everything with you guys, and I pretty much just come balls to the wall to share the info. And I just wanted to state the story that...
Who's holding them accountable? The people who made this planet. You know what I'm saying? This is the Elohim. You want to call them whatever you want to call them. The Elohim, the Anunnaki, what's it called? Anus, Enkis, Enkelites, Enlilites, whatever you want to call them. These are the beings who came back. I've said this before. Russia's biggest problem right now is the Anunnaki. This is Russia's biggest problem right now. And they've been going to war with Russia. As you can see, they were just fine. When I showed the video earlier, they were going to Iran was trying to get up on them boys, but you see them niggas was ducking and dodging. We was quicker. Boy, that's the best. If I've ever seen the best aerial basketball game, that would be it right there. That boy was crisscrossing up like nothing. Like nothing.
I can share with you, but I have to omit some aspects of it because the particular entity that I met up with did not want how or where I met them up to be posted in the video. And it took me a minute to find out why, but now I understand. So, remember I told you a while ago, after one of the videos I made, I liken it to be an inner earth melanated being, made themselves known to me. And I mean, this is a real
what's it called?
Face-to-face interaction.
In inner earth, it is melanated beings only. The only reason why is because the inner earth is always sunny in there. There's no nighttime in there. It's always sunny in there.
Being coming down, like, you know, the Pelagians. I'm sorry, Pelagian people hate when I make jokes about them, but they always talking about channeling these beings. No, this was a face-to-face. I met the being. They've seen me. This is somebody that I've seen.
Brother, let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. Ron Dakers, did they come out and tell you who you are? Did they come out and tell you who you are? Or did they give you some type of religious book and tell you to pray to somebody? They never came out and tell you who you are. And they still haven't come out and tell you who you are. We have been figuring this shit out for a very long time by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for the ancestors that was able to, leave these clues through these great teachers that came before us and whatnot. But we figured this shit out by ourselves. They still haven't came out and tell us. They ain't never going to come out and tell us that these extraterrestrials are alive and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Unless the planet is taken over by the good by the extraterrestrials, by our ancestors who are here now. That's the only way. They want to keep this game going, and the game is to keep you in fear. That is the number one thing, to keep you in fear. So they're not going to tell you extraterrestrials are real, because the reason why is they are the ones that are doing this. These Greys, these reptilians, these Pleiadians, some of these Pleiadians, these insectoids, they are the ones doing this. They don't want to tell you extraterrestrials are real, because once they tell you this, the game is over for them. Why do you think they go to so hard not to tell you that their extraterrestrials are real? They don't want to tell you this shit, because once they do, the game is over. That's why. They're never going to tell you. Let's go.
Often, and not often, but, I was, this entity was around. So it wasn't like some new person, but I never spoke to them. So they made it a point to introduce themselves. And as soon as they introduced themselves, they let me know that they were something.
Oh no, they're going to disclose this shit. They're going to they are basically taking care of the crime first, and then they basically tell the people. They have everything. Trust me, they have everything.
Which is interesting because when it happens, it kind of flips you out because you kind of think, you know, even if we're in this world and we're kind of discerning things, it kind of bugs you out when they introduce themselves and they tell you and they give you the proof because they note something that you said or that you disclosed that nobody else would know. So this being did. It was a melanated black male. He looked like an ordinary male. Remember, French is my first language, so he had a very strong, I consider a Haitian accent, but it wasn't. And we would have a little bit of interaction in French.
Let's get it. French
is good, but it wasn't.
Drop that cash app.
Familiar. When he spoke French, it was very, very Antiquarian, very old type of French sounding, with a strong accent that I'm not. Even though I likened it to a Haitian accent, it really wasn't.
Anyway, that Haitian accent is special, baby. You know what I'm saying?
His physicality
we are
was normal,
special.
Very brown skin. But the odd thing about him, and he let me know, is remember I told you when I first broke the code of disillusion, some of the entities, their eyes would be really black. His eyes were light-colored eyes, but blue all on it.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. It's so funny because, you know, if you Haitian, you know it has to do with this. You know, here's another thing you know it has to do with the sun. You feel me? Because you be like, you know what I'm saying? If you Haitian, you be like, sac passe, na boule, right? Na boule, right? What's burning? The sun. Be like, what's up? We're like, oh, you know, I'm just burning. What's burning? The sun. 9 ether being, 9 ether genes, you know what I'm saying? And it's no coincidence why the men of Haiti are called gene, you know what I'm saying? We are the original genes, you feel me? The X gene, you know, we are the genes, you know, the X-Men, you know what I'm saying? The X gene. So it's just so funny. It's kind of like in the English language to tell you what's up. They ask you what's up on purpose because they want you to know what's up. What is up? The sun is up. Because the sun is burning, it's on fire. That nigga's on fire. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep going with this.
But
hold on.
The odd thing about him, and he let me know, is remember I told you when I first broke the code of disillusion, some of the entities, their eyes would be really black. His eyes were my color eyes, but blue all on it.
Crazy. Huh?
Like
radiation.
Odd looking. I've never seen anything like it. Like blue. Like someone took blue dye and just dyed his black part of his eye. So on top of the
cause you the gene, baby. You the gene, you know?
You could see it underneath. It was odd. It was like a lens.
You the gene.
It wasn't a contact. It was his eyes. And I had just spoken about seeing the video before.
Yo, she even laughing at me.
And, you know, sometimes when you break the veil, you see the oddest things, like big eyes. But I've seen people's eyes shift into like blue, shimmery eyes. But this is different because his eyes were just regular eyes with blue over it. And it looked like an odd, like angelic, I don't know, like some sort of crystal. Listen. So we were talking and he was telling me about all the events happening. I'm kind of bugging out because I'm like, okay, this is what I do. I meet a lot of very obscure beings, people, but generally not like this, not out in the day, not so overt, it was a beautiful, I'm grateful for the interaction because he taught me a lot, but I will say it was, it caught me off. And again, because I talk like this and I speak like this and I know, because I've been in this world a while, even when things like that happen, you just don't think it's real. So he goes on to tell me that
the reason why it don't seem like it's real is because it's so normal. It's so normal. It's just like talking to. It would be just like talking to me, but you would feel a different form of presence. You know, you would feel elated. You would feel so happy. You would feel so calm. You would feel so lovely around this being because this being is such a high vibration. You know what I'm saying? That's what you would feel. But it would feel no different than talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Literally just like that.
To find him, but they can't. And that
most people are, pardon me, but most people when they think of extraterrestrial, they think of oh my God, this super angelic being that this person looks just like you and me, Some features may be different, but the only thing that's different is their vibration. That's it.
Things right now are being made right. So all the things that were topsy-turvy and inversion, our world, everything's being corrected, especially with people of color. He goes on to saying that the Queen of England is being brought up on charges for her, you already know what the Queen does. She eats children.
And there's an old video.
Yeah, and they found the bones all over the royal, underneath the grounds around the royal grounds in England, in London. So, buried children's bones all around the perimeters of her, wherever she resides, the castle, wherever. They found that, so she's being brought up on charges, but he said they are all going to be held accountable for what they've allowed to be done. And I'm just gonna digress a little bit and go to a video I just saw, and I'm gonna put the link down below about the Queen saying that it'll be the last Christmas.
I showed that video. That's crazy.
And that the darkness is coming through Europe. It's sweeping over Europe, taking over. And it's so crazy because this is, how many months ago? This is about 3 or 4 months ago. And I know I didn't share it. I wanted to share. Remember, I was giving you little adbits that I was going to share the story with you, but I'm going back this couple months ago. And now she's stating that there's not going to be another Christmas there and that there's a dark forces coming, sweeping over Europe. And I remember talking to this entity, can't even call him a gentleman, and he stated that they will be taking over every facility that is being run by, I think she's an insectilian. That's my opinion. I can't prove that yet, but the Queen and all her other minions, they have very insect type of ways. They colonize. She's called the Queen. We have queens and and hives and insect world. They're very very robotic and the type of thing. They're very driven by takeovers and things like that. I personally think the top tiers is run by insectilians, and I think in the lower tiers right below it is the Dracons, certain kind of reptilians and so on. So I think she's likened to that. Anyway, so he stated that, and he stated that many of the people who are utilizing demons for rituals will not be able to do so because the demons have been told that they are not allowed to partake in any rituals, and even if they're being asked to do so. Now, I'll use the word demons, but that can mean incarnates. A lot of times we use words like demons, and it's really those other entities, those fourth dimensional entities. That's what they really mean. So saying that these entities are no longer under contract and service to do work for humans who are giving them offerings. So that is done. So anybody doing Santeria, voodoo, Yoruba, occult, Wiccan type of rituals where you utilize, you would summon demons. I don't like to use the word demons because they're just entities living on the outside, and some people liken them to demons, but they're incarnate, some sort of, entity that's, very insidious, sometimes mostly insidious, and they take, you give them offerings and they do your deed for you. He said they won't be able to do that any longer. What else did he say? Now, while we're having our first meeting, I will say how I knew he was telling the truth. I can give you my physical symptoms changed. Now, this is how you know, and this is one of the things we're breaking the disillusion.
Let me see. I haven't heard this.
How do you know if it's?
I haven't heard this. Let me see what it corroborates.
This entity was different than anything else that I've ever encountered. I will repeat, I've never had an encounter with an entity like this or since another like it. When he was talking to me, my left arm I had pains shooting up my arm, up to my shoulder. My heart was palpitating, like beep, 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 beep. And it's not, you know, it could be a little bit of anxiety and nerves because you got this dude, you know, talking in front of you, and it's another entity, and it's kind of bugging you out. But my physical, I got physical symptoms
told y'all.
Because his vibration was so different than mine. Being in his presence bugged out my biology. It messed with my body. So I'm getting shots of pain up my left arm to my shoulder. My third eye.
No, she really met him. She really met him physically.
December 21st, 2012 was the first time, excuse me, was the first time I got like a throbbing in my third eye. And ever since then, it's been continuing. But as he's talking to me, I'm getting the shooting up the arm. My third eye is pulsating and I have a headache. And I'm feeling really lightheaded as he's talking to me. So I already, again, being in this world, I know that he is something else because I'm having physical symptoms because his vibration is so different than mine. It's affecting my body. And as we're talking, helicopters start to fly by. And as they're flying by, they're hovering. Yeah, I can't give you location. They're hovering over where we were. Hovering, sitting over us. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, he's not nervous about the helicopters. He said they've tried to find him many times and he's here to clean up shop. He's talking about the governmental officials. He also stated that, excuse me, everything that we're seeing in the media is not what it seems. All these people, black people being killed and so on, it's not what we think it is. He said, do not believe anything you're seeing. All of that is to create some sort of propaganda, to create fear and anxiety in you.
I told y'all, it's all a lie. It's just they are master manipulators. This is how they've been beating us from the get-go. They are master manipulators. They get us to create this fucking reality for them. All this turmoil that's going on right now, they get us to create it for them. They can't do nothing. They have no power over us, so they have to program us to TV. And because we fall in line with this type of stuff through this programming, and we create this reality for them. You feel me? Yeah, it's time to clean up. I'm tired of this shit. No,
I know that they're trying to provoke a race war. They're doing so to create something. Now, there's a floodgate of Muslims coming into Europe right now.
I don't know what year this video
is. As you know, we're undergoing some sort of major shift. Whenever they do something like that, there's always a sidebar. I personally believe that they're letting these melanated Muslim people, and they're just people of color, come into Europe to kind of melanate the people, because no person who has a lack of melanin or melanin recessive right now is going to have an issue with reproduction. And I'm sorry. I hate coughing in the videos, and I generally don't, but I was outside doing some stuff and stuff was bothering me. Anyway, they have to melanate you in order for you to survive. And also veganism, which, you know, I'm a fan, everybody. You know, I'm a veggie girl. I'm all about the non-fleshes, but I come from an animal lover's point of view. But I could, for the life of me, a lot of us vegans and vegetarians could not figure out like what this big jump was. Like, listen, I've been in this world since I was 15. You already know. I'm a woman of a certain age. On and off since I was 15, I was a vegan, vegetarian, God knows, raw veganist. You know, I was always, number one, to be melanin. And mind you, even if you have melanin, if you're eating crazy, you already know your melanin is all kinds of deactivated, especially if you're staying indoors all the time. You're not acclimated to any sunlight and to any of that magnetic energy. It's going to mess with you too. So
I'm telling y'all, y'all need to get out there and get that. Y'all seen, what's it called? Damn, I wish I would have saved that video, man. Y'all seen them crocodiles getting that sun earlier? Hold on, man. And them crocodiles getting them downloads too. Them niggas ready to ascend. They ready to ascend. What you talking about, huh? The crocodiles ready to ascend. Them boys were getting that sun earlier. Well, I don't know if it was today or not. But the crocodiles were getting that sun. If y'all don't want the if y'all don't want the powers, the crocodiles want the powers. Hey, the crocodile want the powers. They want y'all powers. Sobek coming back, baby. Sobek coming back alive. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Of course, man. Okay, I can't find that video. It's on my phone, man. Hold on, yeah, hold on. Let me see. Who sent it to me? Somebody sent it to me. Who sent it to me? Let me see. Damn. Alright, man. I can't find that video. I can't find that video. Okay. Yeah. I can't find that video. I don't know where that video is, y'all. But I seen the video. What? Dang, I had my never. The last live you did, I was crying out sheer fear. What? I don't really understand it. But what's it called? Okay, y'all. Yeah, so I can't find the video. I don't know where that video is at. I thought I had it. Hold on. Let me see. Nah. What's it called? Yeah, I don't know where that video is at. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I don't know where it's at, y'all. I thought I saved it. Hold on. Okay, I guess it's in save. That's crazy, y'all. I guess it did not save. So my darling. All right. Yeah, I can't find it. All right, y'all. So, what's it called? I thought I could find it, but I guess it's on my phone, and I'm supposed to send it, and I was supposed to send it to my thing, but I can't find it. It's on my phone, because I'm on my phone right now, so I can't even go on. I can't even, because I'm on my phone right now. But, So don't be afraid. There's no. So I want y'all to know, man. There's nothing to be afraid of. You feel me? This planet is ours. This planet has always been ours. You know, we were here first. We're always going to be here first. You know what I'm saying? These beings, they do not belong in our galaxy. They don't belong. So just, they don't belong in our galaxy. And because they don't belong in our galaxy, they're not able to maintain in our galaxy. You know what I'm saying? They come from the Orion star galaxy. They can't maintain in our galaxy. So what they did is they basically found a way to stay in this galaxy, which is basically take the energy from us, take the energy through adrenochrome from us, use it as energy, use it as a way to feel like you are connected to the source, like you are godly and whatnot. And because of this, they created this system that basically brought down the vibration of this planet in order to basically use the planet, the planet itself and the organic beings of the planet, to desecrate and to basically just kill off the organic people and turn them into slaves and whatnot, and then create artificial beings in the midst of it and basically confuse them, give them religion, you know what I'm saying? Give them all kinds of things, take away their history, rewrite history, flip this shit upside down, put them on the bottom of the pyramid and you on top, and then you just confuse them all throughout history, never give them the right shit. And then you expect for them to, to basically make it through life the way that they're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. And then throughout all of this, we just been figuring this shit out, we just been figuring this shit out. And it's just beautiful that, now we come to this moment, this crossroad where we're about to, ascend and basically become, the highest version of ourselves, access these dormant abilities that we've been having. And this is the moment that's happening right now. And now they are scared shitless because what's happening is the power is coming back into our hands. The power is coming back into our hands, and they are afraid about what's coming, about what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? They are afraid of what's going to happen, because even though we are loving beings, y'all, you don't fuck with our children. You don't fuck with our children because these are future us. These are future us and past us that are coming back here to elevate this planet. And here you are terrorizing them on the very planet that they belong on. What kind of shit is this? What kind of shit is this? You don't get a pass for that. You don't get a pass no matter who the fuck you are. No matter who, you know what I'm saying? You don't come to another person's house and wreck shit. You don't kick that dog, dirty their plates, you know what I'm saying? Put trash up. You don't do that shit. You will never be invited back here ever again. And because of this, Mother Universe says no more. None of this shit no more. None of this shit. It's raining down hell. The sun is doing what it's meant to be doing, which is separating us. From the very get-go, it should have happened. You look, listen, it could have been a copacetic planet, you know what I'm saying? We created this to be a very beautiful paradise, a Garden of Eden, where we plant things, we grow them, because we are all plants. We are plants, is what the fuck we are. This is why melanin is just one molecule off chlorophyll. You know what I'm saying? We are plants. We are growing ourselves to see how we would do in this type of environment. We're supposed to be bigger. We lost size because of the poisoning of this environment, the poisoning of the stuff that they give us. But we are literally plants. So now here comes the rapture of the good plants that have been doing the work and working on themselves, spiritually. But at the same time, they have been keeping you from doing that. So it is very important. I've been saying this, y'all. Your body, again, your body is like a factory, right? It is like a car. It's a factory. You got to give that shit a break. You need to. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would recommend, fasting is amazing. You want to get clean. Ever since I've been just drinking juice, look, I just, wow. You know what I'm saying? I can't even put into words what I feel, but I feel so clear-headed, so level-headed. I never seen things so perfect, so clear, so close, so much clarity. I apologize, so much clarity. But your body is a processing center. So if you're always putting things in your body, right, and it depends on what you're putting in your body, because depending on your type of what you put in your body, things can break. It can take anywhere from 2 to 40 hours, and even more for whatever you put in your body to break down. Specifically, if you're putting dead entities within your body. Again, I said this before, you are a living being. Living dead things do not belong in this physical body. A living being, dead things do not belong in a living body. Again, dead things do not belong in a living body. So now what you're putting in your body, it could take anywhere from 2 hours to 40 hours to process. Now, if you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so what you put in your body prior to those few hours, because now you're only giving 3-4 hours to eating the next meal. If you're a big eater, you know what I'm saying? So now your body's not getting a chance to digest whatever that you ate prior to that, and it's just shit on top of shit on top of shit on top of shit. So it doesn't get a break to relax. You know, just like you want to fucking go vacation on Dominican Republic, you want to go to vacation to Cuba, you want to go to vacation to fucking the Maldives, the Philippines, Indonesia, your body wants to do that too. The cells in your body want to do that too. They don't want to they don't want to work 24/7 all day for you, breaking down food and bullshit that's in the body. They want to go take a break too and go to vacation. So give him that. Stop putting shit in your body. You are here at the procession point where you're about to ascend to receive these beautiful downloads. And the less that you have in your body, the more that you'll be able to receive, right? You know, less density, more light that you're going to be able to take in, because that's what's happening. Less dense, more light is what you're going to be taking in. And you already know, at least 2 hours of sunlight every single day, at least. If not, that red light, that shit hit well too. It hit good. But I just wanted to get this information out to y'all, my people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nothing much. You know what I'm saying? Nothing much. I hope you guys got the message that you needed from this information. I hope you guys got to received the message. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that are going on. I don't know if you guys been noticing, but the world has changed, y'all. The world has changed completely. Like, I completely see a whole new world. It's different. I know I'm in another dimension. I mean, another universe, for real. I would have to be. This literally has changed. It has not. It's been different for me. It's been different for me. So now, as we moving into the perfect timeline that is needed for us to basically expose these atrocities and get into the highest timeline, that's what's gonna happen. Because this has to be exposed first. In order for us to receive the power, this has to be exposed first. It has to be exposed. I truly believe that. All right, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate love, y'all. You know what I say, man. Yo, look. So I had this girl that I used to talk to a while ago. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is, but I don't know if it's just her, but whatever. But she's been messing with a lot of dudes. She ended up getting married by another dude, right? I ended up hitting her up out of the blue to see how she's doing or whatnot, just to check. Because that's who I am. I'm a nice person. I like to check up on people to see how people are doing or whatnot. And she said she's doing fine and that she's pregnant. And I was like, okay, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Like, hope the father's good. Hope the father, wants to take care of the job. She was like, well, he doesn't want nothing to do with it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, All right, cool. So, and I was like, I left that at there. The next day, I get a text saying I have a proposition. And I was like, proposition? Now, when she said this, I already knew it was coming. So, she proposed that we live together so she can have physical help with the baby, Y'all, I've never been so, it threw me off. It threw me complete off because I never expected it. Like, the audacity and it's not like me and this girl, we weren't even in a relationship. The audacity of someone to ask me this type of situation, to live with me, to be in the same house with me, to be in a situation where this child's not even my baby, and for me to be around it and you to be in the same presence with me, and I don't even know you, like it just, I couldn't even grasp the concept. It kind of like, how can I say this? It kind of like short-circuited me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I know her, but I don't know her like that. She was like, it was kind of like, nigga, you asking me to be, will you be my baby daddy? What? That was kind of like, hey, will you be my baby daddy? Kind of like shit. I was so appalled. I had no idea. And then here's what it is. So I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I was like, that's not a good idea. Straight up, I was like, that's not a good idea. She decides to FaceTime me. I'm like, what the fuck? So during the FaceTime, she tries to coerce me into basically saying this is a good idea. She tried to make it seem like, put my emotions aside, put my negative thinking aside, and think about the baby. Think about the baby in the situation. What the fuck? Think about a baby? I didn't put no baby. Oh man, y'all. Look, y'all, I wanted to snap. I really wanted to. I'm a very calm person. I'm very calm because I've been working on myself. But I used to get, I can snap off if need be. And I snapped on her like I never snapped on anybody before. I unleashed hell, chaos, plasma, 9 ether energy on that ass. She hung the fuck up, and I have never heard from her since. Are you kidding me? Yo, this shit, it literally, like, I couldn't understand it. It really, look, I would, if I wasn't, I would have short circuited. If I wasn't organic, I would have definitely short circuited. For real. Just that alone, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. But this is the type of shit that I've been going through, y'all. I've been, you know what I'm saying, yo? You know, man, I couldn't believe it, man. This shit right there, it's still like, it still baffles me. It still baffles me for someone to ask something like that. You don't even know the person. And the crazy thing about it is, oh man. But thank y'all for listening to my, it's not even a problem, but look, my heart, I'm still upset about this shit. It's like, whoa. Yo, am I taking it too seriously, y'all? Is it serious? It's not that serious, is it? But yo, if I had X-ray vision, I would have cooked her right there through the phone. That's what I would have done. If I had it, yo, you were lucky that Raw did not activate my powers at that point in time. I was talking like this nigga like he was about to activate my powers. You know what I'm saying? I was talking like I wanted him to activate my powers so I could turn my X-ray vision on and just blast through the phone. You know what I'm saying? Hoping, what are you talking about? What? Bro, don't at me, man. You feel me? Oh my God, bro. Alright, but, so, Yeah, I wanted to share that with y'all. You feel me? I wanted to share that with y'all. The funny, like I don't talk to people. You know what I'm saying? I don't roll with anybody. I only have my daughter and my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I love my brothers to life. I love my daughter to life. These are my people. I have a sister, but I don't have the best relationship. I'm gonna open up to y'all for a little bit. I don't have the best relationship with my sister. You feel me? My sister and I, we are, so I'm the eldest of 4, you know? I'm the eldest of 4. My sister's she's a fire sign, I'm a fire sign. She's an Aries, I'm a Leo. And we, in our age difference is pretty big, it's pretty significant. I'm 12 years her senior. I'm 12 years her senior in the sense of that I don't really see eye to eye with her, but I understand her because at one point in time, I was the same age as her. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that my dad did not let me partake in as a child in order to, maximize my experience as a child, to basically, grasp these fundamental experience that life is given to me. So, I understand this, and I basically spoke to my dad. I was like, hey, man, let off of her because you got to live your life. Nobody told you to fucking go to church and give all that bullshit and praise the Lord, hallelujah, and waste your life. Now you looking like fucking Dennis Rodman on crack. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? My dad looked like an entity is usurping his energy. You feel me? He looks like an entity is usurping his energy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, look, you are experiencing your life. Let the girl go out and experience her life and whatnot. So I'm taking on her side. And there's been multiple instances where it's happened where she feels like I don't take her side and I take on my dad's side. And it's just miscommunication on our part. So now she decides that she likes, she's playing for the other team, she's lesbian and whatnot. And I get it, she's been through situations with her father. She's had daddy issues, and because of that, she found like strength in a woman that presents herself as a man that shows her that she cares about her. And now when she told me this, I was like, listen, whatever makes you happy, but that's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I understand how energy works, and I already know this is not correct. There's a myriad of things that we can go into it and show you how this is incorrect or whatnot. But I'm just glad that you're happy. As long as you're happy, then that's cool with me. But just know that I'm never going to agree with what that is. So, so she decides to basically, during my daughter's second solar return, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying, she felt the need to come out and say this, but during that, it's my daughter's solar return. So she comes out and basically excuses everybody and says, that they are getting married. And I'm like she stopped the whole party and basically told everybody that her and her boyfriend, her girlfriend, whatever it is, that they are getting married. And I don't know, she expected like a standing ovation or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you this. Look, I'm from Haiti, you know what I'm saying? In Haiti, we don't play that we don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? The whole gay men, gay women, whatever, we don't play that shit because that shit doesn't come from us. That's a European shit. That's a European centric model right there. That's a European mindset right there. That shit never existed within our community. You know what I'm saying? That only came when the Greco-Roman time. That's the only time that shit came around. Now, so in Haiti culture, they don't play that shit. So she expected everybody to like, oh, congratulations, oh my God, but nobody said shit. Everybody went back to it, and she got upset. And for some reason, she felt like it was me. It was my fault for this. So we never got along. But what I realized is on multiple occasions, we would fight, we would argue. But what I finally come to realize is, listen, I can have you in my life. I can love you from afar. You know what I'm saying? You can be in my life, I can love you, but that doesn't mean we need to be close. We are still family. I'm always going to love you. I'm always going to do whatever for you. I'm always going to take care of you. But we don't need to be in the same room. We don't need to be talking. Because whenever there's miscommunication within us, even though we try to fix that, but that's probably telling me the universe is like, you know what, this must not be the kid, and she's not ready. Now, out of all my siblings, she's the only one that's pro V. You know what I'm saying? It goes to show you, she's the only one that's pro V, and she's very asleep. So the stuff that I talk about, she doesn't really comprehend it as of yet. And you know what I'm saying? And that's cool. When she's ready, then I'm gonna be here. I'm always be here. But at this moment, it's just taking more energy for me to basically keep that communication going, as opposed to keeping that energy for myself and giving it on to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? My family's always gonna be there. I don't die. We don't die. So whatever. What I'll deal with it when it comes to it, I'll deal with it right now. I'd rather give my focus and my time and my energy to my craft, to what I'm doing, to building us up, you know what I'm saying? Getting us ready for this shit that's coming, this shift that's ready to come. You feel me? So that's I wanted to share that little information about you guys from me to y'all, because y'all the family. You feel me? We are the family. So I just wanted to show y'all that right quick, share that with y'all. So that being said, I don't think I have anything more. All I'm gonna say is, y'all, it's going to ramp up. It's really going to ramp up. As we get closer to this ascension, it's going to ramp up. So more energy is going to start more energy is going to start partaking into this physical dimension. It's going to get more warmer, so it's going to act up on the climate. More flooding, more tornadoes and whatnot. It's going to get intense. I can guarantee you that, because Mother Earth is purging. Now, at the same time, the only thing that you need to do is continue to work on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Continue to work on yourself and get those light codes and work on yourself. Detox. I forgot what something else was gonna say. But yeah, where are you from in Haiti? Tell you the truth, Croix-des-Bouquets. I believe it's Croix-des-Bouquets because Croix-des-Bouquets. That's where I went in 2017. You know what I'm saying? Do you make your necklace? Yes, I do make my necklace. Matter of fact, I'm about to make some more. I have a few orders to fulfill. But I have a few orders to fulfill. But I'm gonna come back on tomorrow. I'm gonna do a little presentation. I don't know what I got tomorrow, man. Y'all got any ideas what y'all want to? I'm gonna do another presentation tomorrow. I like coming out here kicking this shit, I'm like coming out here kicking it like Bruce Lee, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, what is it good? You know what I'm saying? I like coming out here kicking shit with y'all. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's my little family. It's my little family that come here. We chill, we vibe, play some good music, watch some crazy shit, some crazy occultic videos, some alien conspiracies, you know what I'm saying? Black aliens, black-eyed aliens, whatever it may be. We just come here and we vibe and we kick it. That's nothing. We ain't hurt nobody. You feel me? We ain't hurt nobody. You have to have a SAP. What? You know about frequency generators. So there's a few different frequency generators. What are you talking about? Because this right here would be a frequency generator right here, and then there's other ones called you got ones that are toroids. You got them. Those are sucker punches. Sucker punches. You hook a battery to them, or you put them in the plug, and it emits a 15 hertz frequency. This helps with manifestations, and it clears the space of your environment. It literally clears the space of your environment. If you're prone to energy, you can feel this. You can feel this energy. It's very relaxing. You feel the environment is like, how can I say this? You feel the environment is much, much lighter. I have a few sucker punches, and I need to make more because those things are very, very powerful, truth be told, sucker punches. What'd you say? For the red light, special bulb. Oh, the red light, yeah. This is a UV bulb. This is a red light bulb, red therapy bulb. This shit is awesome. First of all, this shit feels like the sun is kissing you. it feels like the sun is kissing you, and it helps with I don't have no damaged tissue cells, well, not that I know of, but it helps with regenerating tissue cells. It helps growing hair, you know what I'm saying, facial hair. If you baldness, whatever, this is really good for that. If you have inflammation, you're trying to get rid of inflammation, red light therapy really helps. And if it just feels like the sun is kissing you. That's really what it feels like. It feels pretty amazing. And you can stare into it. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, this shit feels so good. It feels so good. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But red light therapy is amazing. Like, you could even buy like a red light therapy yoga mat, and it shit warms up. And it's not like a, how can I say this? It's not like a warm up like you're in like hot water type. No, it's kind of like it's like this deeper. No, how can I say this? Okay, so you feel the type of warmth deeper in your epidermis. You know what I'm saying? You're deeper layers of your epidermis. So it's not it's not like a superficial type of it's not a superficial type of heat, but it's more of a deeper layer type of heat. So it's kind of like you're taking in the sunlight and reaping in the benefits of the sunlight. That's what it feels like. So there's no heat to your face, but you feel like you are absorbing the radiation, the good radiation that's coming from that, with the good UV radiation that's coming from that. But it feels amazing. It feels so fucking amazing. Yeah, meditation. You know what I'm saying? Meditation. I used to listen to 432 hertz and 532 hertz, and there's so many of them. You know. But the fact of the matter is, there's also, especially if you're tuning into YouTube, you got to be careful which what you're listening to, because there's also ones that play not the real frequencies. So in order to figure out if there's playing the real frequencies, there's frequency apps that you can download on the iPhone and whatnot to figure out and to know if they're playing the right frequency, because they do that shit. They do that shit. I figured that shit out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful, because even some of those things, they play messages. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. Just know that some of those things, they play evil messages, and you don't know what you're getting. So you really got to be careful. So what I would do is, it's a lot, but still. Because even apps like Mind, or what's it called? I don't know, those mindful apps. I would be careful with them, because those things are ran by people who, you know, you don't even know who created them. You feel me what I'm saying? It's kind of like the guy who created Bitcoin, right? I mean, not Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. The guy who created cryptocurrency, he's an Asian guy, and when you look at his name, when you break down his name, the etymological root word of his name, it's Central Intelligence. Central Intelligence what? Central Intelligence Agency, showing y'all that the CIA was the one who created Bitcoin and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So that shit is bullshit. So I mean, I hope whoever got Bitcoin and made money and got out, because that shit's going down too. You feel me? So yeah, you really gotta be careful with what you put out there. There's this app called Audacity, this software called Audacity, where you can download it and you can convert all your music. So say for instance, if you had music on Spotify or iTunes or whatever it is, you can take that music to the software called Audacity and convert it to 432 hertz. Because a lot of these music that you listen to, they are not 432 hertz. They are 440, which is disrupting your frequency. All right, it's keeping you in disharmony. Yeah, sell all your Bitcoin, for real. Sell all that fucking Bitcoin. And what's it called? So it causes you to be disharmony. So if you convert that music to 432, you will feel a difference, and I guarantee you. I promise you too. I promise you. You could even go check it out. You could even go listen to 432 hertz versus 440 hertz music, and you'll feel the difference. You'll feel the difference, for real. But yeah, I'm cooked. All right, y'all. So tomorrow I'm gonna come back. You feel me? I don't know what I'm coming. Y'all don't know. So y'all got a topic y'all want me to cover tomorrow, or I'll just come back. I'll just come back with some, some fire, whatever. You feel me? But this will be on my YouTube. If anybody didn't catch it, I'll put this shit on my YouTube. But other than that, yeah, I'm about to get some rest. I'm pretty tired. Thank you, Blue. Appreciate love that. Thank you for the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Look, like I said before, y'all, it's like I love what I do, man. I love what I do. I come on here and I kick it. I put some information out there. It's not easy. It's not easy. I come here and I feed y'all, for real. I feed y'all. This is soul food. This is soul talk, God talk, reflection talk, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And in this world, it's energy. You know what I'm saying? Send that energy, send that love. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow I'll come back with another banger. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it going. We're going to ride it up. It's September. The system is breaking down, so we might as well keep this shit going. You feel me? The vibe had me thinking about the generator. You feel me? My YouTube is in my bio. It's Conscious Juice. Is damn, man. They deleted my... It's Conscious Juice. Do you see my screen name right now? It says Conscience Juice, but it's not it's Conscious Juice. So, conscious juice. One word, Conscious Juice. There it is, Conscious Juice. That's my YouTube. All right, y'all. You know what I say, y'all. So this is I'm about to go to rest, y'all. Y'all need to go to y'all too need to go to rest, okay? It's 3:20 over here. I don't know how y'all crazy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna come back with another banger tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna come back with another banger tomorrow. You feel me? Look, Joe, I've been coming on. I don't know why you ain't been seeing me, Joe. I've been coming on. I don't know why you ain't been seeing me. I was not on yesterday. What's today? Today's Thursday now. Wednesday. Okay, we'll say Wednesday night. Tuesday I was not on. I believe Monday I was on, and I believe Sunday I was on. Yeah, I know Sunday I was on, and I believe Monday I was on. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I put that I put it on my YouTube after. You feel me? But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. You always talking about us, but it be you watching. You feel me? This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? But yo, well, we haven't been getting the bow. What is the bow? What's the bow? The energy always been here. Listen, you haven't been getting the notifications. Look, I'm not gonna lie. What's it called? It is definitely TikTok. TikTok has been. Look, even though I'm off of ban, they put my account back. I can't even. That's why I'm not posting. They won't let me post. Whenever I try to go and post, listen. For me to post a video yesterday, the everything video, everything is shut down video, it took me 8 hours. 8 hours for them to post it, and then when they posted, it didn't get you couldn't view it. Nobody could view it. So I had to delete it and resend it, and then that took 2 hours, and then that was finally get it. It probably would have got more views and whatnot, but because of what they do. I don't know, man. They're literally shutting me down. They're stopping me from putting out there. And I truly believe that's why my following has not grown as fast as it could. You feel me? Because now, you know, they're going to war with what they call quote unquote conspiracy theories. So people like me who put information out there that goes against what they're doing, you know, they're trying to stop it because, you know, unfortunately we are using the system that they have, you know, procured for the moment. You know, they're the ones that provided this. You see what I'm saying? They provided this technology, and then they reverse engineer it. It's not because this technology is bad, but it's because they reverse engineer it. Every single thing that they have given us, they reverse engineer it. You feel me? So because of that, it's being used against us, but it's literally our technology. But they took it and reverse engineer it. So now it all hurts us. You feel me? Kind of like the same reason why they stopped making lead and stopped putting lead in paint, because, you know, the lead in the paint would absorb the radiation from your Wi-Fi and your computer and on your phone and all that type of shit. Your walls would absorb that radiation, you know, and it wouldn't go towards you. But because of that, they stopped making lead paint. Because they wanted y'all to suffer. Fucked up shit. These people are criminals. They're straight up criminals, straight up monsters. They care nothing about you. And you know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to remember this. Keep the same energy when it comes time to booting them off the planet. Keep the same energy when it comes time to evicting them off the planet. I want y'all to remember that. They didn't care not one single ounce about you, about our children, about our future, about us, poisoning us. Just remember that. Keep that same energy. All right, y'all? Y'all know what I say. Thank y'all for tuning into my energy. You only tune into my frequency because you resonate with the information that I have. You feel me? Remember who you are. You know, and now we rise, y'all. I love y'all. I love and appreciate love every